Title game between the Arrowhead Warhawks and the Bayport Pirates. Hello, everybody. My name is Riley Jauch. I am joined by no one in the booth right now, but I will get you set for Hunter Vaughn, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau, and Verona Area High School head coach Andrew Riley, as they will have the call for Division I. It should be a fun one tonight, folks. We have Arrowhead. They come in at 12 wins and 1 loss. This is their 14th state championship appearance, and they are 6-time state champions. I wish Dennis was here. He referred to them last year in the playoffs as the Evil Empire. Arrowhead certainly no strangers to monetary funds, that is for sure. However, this would be their first state title in over a decade if they're able to get the job done today. They play in the Classic 8. They were runners-up to Muskego, Jesse Nelson's Muskego Warriors. Arrowhead certainly not far behind them, and they are playing in the state championship game, not Muskego. So congratulations to the Warhawks. They defeated the Waunakee Warriors 19-17 in a back-and-forth bloodbath with the Warriors. 19-17, your final in the semifinal. That was their journey here. Their offense is stellar, averaging 35 points a game. The defense only allows 20 and a half. This Warhawks team, fun to watch. They're in their home red uniforms tonight. White helmets with the red A on the side, white pants with the red and blue trim. Now taking a look at the Bayport Pirates, they are the defending state champions in Division I, looking for back-to-back state titles, and this is only their 3rd appearance in the state championship game, so making the most out of their appearances, that is for sure. They are from the Fox River Classic North. They were runners-up to West De Pere, who just won the Division II state title game. So, man, that Fox River Classic Conference, and if you look at the Fox River Classic South, that is where Green Bay Notre Dame, who just fell to West De Pere, that is where they are from. I know a lot of people call the Classic 8 the SEC of high school football in the state of Wisconsin. However, Fox River Classic putting together an excellent showing here on day 2 of this state championship weekend here in Madison, Wisconsin. They defeated Muskego 38-35, so, you know, taking out a rival of Arrowhead in the semifinal matchup. Lots of great games in the semifinals, that is for certain. Their offense even more explosive than the Arrowhead offense at 42.5 points per game. The defense averaging 15.5. They are once again seeking back-to-back Division I state titles. Should be a fun one here at the camp in Division I. Under 10 minutes to go until kickoff here at Barry Alvarez Field at Camp Randall Stadium. Hunter Vaughn, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau, and Verona head coach Andrew Riley have the call when we return. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Hey, this is Hunter. Reveal by Tacticam was created for hunters by hunters. We're the leader in cellular trail cameras, and we're committed to making every hunt smarter, easier, and more rewarding. Whether you're filling your freezer or taking a trophy buck. Head to Tacticam.com to check out the full lineup of cellular trail cameras and power management accessories, and see why thousands of hunters trust Reveal. That's TACTACAM.com.
ESPN Madison is your home for Wisconsin Badgers volleyball.
Back to the Badgers, right side. There's Alicia Andrew finishing the first set on the slide.
From early season showdowns to a run for the national title, hear every match this season on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Left side, Collier, a no-doubter. She gets another one.
Wisconsin Badgers volleyball on ESPN Madison is presented by Steinhoffels and Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Also brought to you by Love Madison and Smith Roofing.
Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but the way of life at Gruber Law Offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for more than 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices, proud partner of your Milwaukee Bucks. One call, that's all.
Ben Brust here to tell you about why your next work van should be from Mercedes-Benz Sprinter at Zimbrick European. First off, we have versatility. The Sprinter vans offer 16 body types and thousands of ways to customize that space. Number 2, we have reliability. Sprinter's most powerful diesel engines last longer and require less maintenance, spend more time on the road and less time in those bays. Number 3, we have safety. Sprinter's safety technologies include curtain airbags all around, load adaptive electronic stability program, and crosswind and attention assist. Number 4, Van Care Mobile. Our maintenance team can come to you with routine service. Who wants to go in? Let them come to you. They work with multiple trucks on one visit. Use the Mercedes Me Connect. And last but not least, get your Zimbrick Sprinter at Zimbrick European at Rimrock Road and the Beltline, or go online at ZimbrickEuropean.com, because your next Mercedes Sprinter van is waiting for you.
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division I State Championship game, live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Welcome back to Camp Randall. I'm Hunter Vaughn. We're giving the Dean a little bit more of a break here before we get the Division I game kicked off. Here with the head coach of the Verona Wildcats, Andrew Riley. So, Coach, you made it through your first broadcast here with ESPN Madison. We still got one more for you, but how'd you feel?
Oh, this is unbelievable to be up here with you guys. The energy is great up here. The view is great. And you couldn't ask for any better weather to be out here for a state championship game in the state of Wisconsin.
That was something that Dennis and I talked a lot about on our PrepMania Weekly show leading up to this, was the fact that it feels like usually if we get great weather through the season, we get good weather through the playoffs, state is terrible. Mm-hmm. It's rainy then, it's cold, we get snow. Hasn't been the case these last 2 days, and we've got a battle of blue bloods here between Bayport and Arrowhead as now the Dean rejoins us, and we're going to get into our keys to the game that are brought to you by Zimbrick Honda's PrepMania Weekly. You can join me and the Dean, Dennis Semrau, every week for all the latest in area high school sports. Download the ESPN Wisconsin app so you don't miss a single show. Andrew, we'll start with you. What are your 3 keys for the Bayport Pirates this evening?
Well, number 1 here is to go ahead and limit the athletes getting into full speed in space. Arrowhead's a great track team, right? Great track program there. Getting those athletes in space is going to be a problem. Number 2 is to slow down Foley on both sides of the ball. He's a playmaker and a difference maker on both sides. And lastly, establish the run and wear down that Arrowhead defense.
And then, Dennis, for you, what are the 3 keys for the Arrowhead Warhawks? I have a feeling they're going to be very similar to what we talked about last week against Wanakee.
Coach Harris says this is what they always focus on, the mantra: win the turnover battle, win the explosive plays battle, and win special teams. He believes they have the best kicking game in the state. Punters, kickers.
He's too modest. They are. They absolutely are.
We saw that last week against Wanakee.
Yep.
In the first quarter, we had 2 kickoffs in the end zone, a field goal, and 2 50-yard punts. When was the last time we talk about kickers in the first quarter of a game? But that special teams, Andrew, you know, how much time do you spend on practice on special teams?
At least 15 to 20 minutes a day. It's important, right? Mm-hmm. It's that third phase of the game, and you could win or lose the game on special teams.
I mean, I've been saying it to anyone that will listen to me talk about high school football that I know, that I genuinely think the punter for Arrowhead, Evan Wozniak, today will have a punt that will land inside the 10 and check up inside the 5. because I genuinely think that's how good of a punter he is. He's going to make Bayport go 80-plus yards on just about every single drive. So we've got about a minute left before we have to take a break for the national anthem. I want the two of you to make a prediction in this game. Call your shot on something as we get ready for the Arrowhead Warhawks and the Bayport Pirates in this D1 title game.
Ooh, call your shot on something. I'm going to say that there is going to be a touchdown on a return at some point in this game today.
I think we're going to get our first safety of the week.
Ooh, our first safety of the week.
Well, yeah,
interesting.
we talked about, Wozniak. He also kicks off. 41 of the 69 kicks have gone in the end zone.
He is the number 4 punter in the entire country, not just the state of Wisconsin, the entire country.
And the guy that Cole's kicking
Yep.
is an assistant coach. He handles kicking for Arrowhead.
Yep.
You think they're good? They might be. A little bit of an edge. Yeah.
We'll talk more about the offense and the defensive players for both of these teams, but that's just how good special teams is for Arrowhead. We needed to lead off this Division I state championship game with that. They are getting set. They are on the sidelines for the national anthem. Before that, they have a special montage here at Camp Randall. When we come back, it'll be the opening kickoff of Bayport and Arrowhead in the Division I state championship game right here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
Want to move better, play faster, and compete at a higher level? Train where Wisconsin's top athletes go. Total Athlete Performance. From middle school phenoms to the pros, TAP is Madison's #1 destination for speed, power, and athleticism. Their proven systems, expert coaches, and cutting-edge equipment help you dominate your sport. Can't make it in? Train anywhere with the TAP mobile app. Spots are filling fast, so don't wait. Visit tapwisconsin.com to schedule your free athletic assessment today.
Want to join the fastest growing home solar company in the nation and work in the fastest growing industry in the world? Everlight Solar has open positions in the Madison area and in their newly open Milwaukee location. As Wisconsin's largest home solar company, Everlight Solar offers great opportunities to gain new skills and advance your career. Don't miss the chance to join the Everlight Solar team. Visit everlightsolar.com to apply today. Save money, save the planet, and start with Everlight Solar.
Every event tells a story, from the first impression to the final moments. Have someone guide your guests through every chapter the way you want the story told. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With a strong presence, great voices, and an award-winning team, trust us to guide, direct, and inform your guests through all the different chapters of the day. For fun, memorable entertainment for any event, please visit us at celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement, with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
Brian here from Canopy Wealth Management. At Canopy, we create strategies that are tailored to your needs and goals. We've invested heavily in client-friendly software so your assets and plan progress are available to view in one place at any time. Whether you prefer only the high-level information or enjoy the intricate details of the planning process, we've got you covered. Canopy Wealth Management. Care, competence, clarity. It's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division I State Championship game, live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
She's doing great.
Championship presentation of PrepMania. I'm Hunter Vaughn. With me, the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau, and the head coach of the Verona Wildcats, Andrew Riley. Guys, they're just about to kick this one off for the Division I championship game. Final thoughts before we get this game started.
Shoot, I think we got two of the best teams in the state ready to get going here. The playoff matrix has done its job, and we're off to a good game here.
Do you believe 14 weeks? You look in the summertime, first time of limited contact, doing our coaches show, back our round table you were a part of, Andrew, and I'm like, wow, and this is it, the last one, final countdown. And all 6 state champions so far are 14-0. Not this one because one team, one loss for Arrowhead and 2 for Bayport, but how about that? So the matrix, we got the best here.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, there's certain things I think everybody will be upset with the WIAA about, but the playoff matrix has been a huge success in year number 1.
What did it change? What would you change to tweak? I guess
to tweak, it would be the strength of schedule. Would be the piece, right? Get rewarded for playing a tougher schedule, not only just the results that are on the board.
We are just waiting for the TV crew to get back for the opening kickoff. The Arrowhead Warhawks and the Bayport Pirates take the field in this Division I state championship game. Arrowhead will be kicking off wearing their red jerseys with white numbers, white helmets with the red block A on the sides, and the white pants. Bayport will be receiving wearing their white jerseys with white pants, powder blue numbers, and their navy blue helmets. We will get to see the best punter in the state and one of the best punters in the entire country, Evan Wozniak, kicking off.
End zone. End zone.
Yes, end zone. You're really going out on a limb, Dennis, with his 41 touchbacks.
I love it, man. It's just, you can make a team go 80 yards. I don't care what level. That's tough.
Wozniak is set. In kicking from left to right here at Barry Alvarez Field. It is an end-over-end kick, and that does go 8 yards into the back of the end zone, so it is a touchback. And Matt Stevens and the Bayport Pirates offense will have to go 80 yards on their first drive. Andrew, you're an offensive coach. When you go into a game like this where you know that you're going to have to probably go 80-plus yards on almost every drive, does that do anything to the way you game plan?
Not necessarily, but it makes first downs be really important, right? We got to be able to move the ball. We got to be able to get a new set of downs to go down the field and understand that we're going to have to scratch and claw our way down the field for 80 yards rather than take one big play.
Will be 1st and 10 for the Bayport Pirates at their own 20, going from right to left. Stevens is in the pistol. Brings a receiver into motion, hands it off to Brady Moon up the middle. Moon breaks through a couple of tackles across the 25 to the 26, so not quite as explosive as his first carry last year when he took it 80 yards on Muskego to open up the game, but still a solid first down run for Brady Moon.
Oh, he's run for 2,100 yards coming into this game. I love the name, but Blue Moon, Moon over Miami, Man in the Moon, what are we going to call it? He's got to have some good nickname, man. I gotta love it.
He splits out wide on 2nd down to the top of the formation. An empty backfield now comes into motion across, fakes the jet sweep. Stevens takes it, but he is upended in the backfield for a loss. And guess who, guys? Brandon Foley is there on the stop.
I love this guy, and this is when Harris says he's the best player in the state.
Yeah, Brandon Foley is a fantastic player. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, committed to play at Army next year.
Came in with 15 tackles for loss, and he's blocked 6 kicks this year.
Yeah.
Oh.
Also had a huge 60-yard run in that semifinal win over Wanakee. They'll use him at running back sometimes. It is 3rd and 5 after that carry by Stevens, the quarterback. Brings a receiver into motion. He'll fake the handoff, keep it himself on the option to the right side. He's up to the 30, and it looks like they'll get him to the 31, and they will. It's a first down for Bayport.
Yeah, he's the ultimate dual-threat quarterback, 800-plus yards coming in, 12 touchdowns rushing, 23 passing. He's a weapon.
Yes, he is.
New set of downs as we are down to 10:20 to go in the first quarter of this Division I state championship game. Stevens will have an empty backfield, deuces to the left, single receiver to the top of the formation. The receiver comes into motion. That's Brady Moon. Fakes the handoff on the jet sweep to Moon, and Stevens takes it up the middle and up to the 35. Matt Stevens in their semifinal win over Muskego last week. He carried the ball 31 times for 141 yards, guys.
Wow. That's taking a pounding.
That is taking a pounding. Get those massage boots on and all that stuff during the week.
There's another one, ice baths.
Yeah.
what's their limit?
I'm sure their budget's pretty good for it.
2nd down and 6 after the 4-yard Matt Stevens carry. Stevens a speed option to the right, pitches it off to Moon to the right side. He's across the 35 and dropped down after a gain of a couple of yards. And Brendan Foley's there again for Arrowhead on that couple-yard gain after the pitch to Moon.
That's Foley covering about 30 yards side to side there to go make that tackle.
And then he goes right back out there to play middle linebacker in this 3-4 defense.
Yeah, we got a lot of nightmares from last year, level 2, playing against those guys right there.
Oh, he's got 2 fumble recoveries for touchdowns this year.
3rd down and 2 for Bayport on their opening drive of this Division I championship game. Moon comes into motion. Moon gets the handoff on the jet sweep. He is stopped for no gain on 3rd down. So 4th down and 2. And the offense is staying out there, but Matt Stevens is also the punter for Bayport.
And we saw that the last game with Grayson. Your quarterback is your punter. You never know what's going to happen back there.
And they're going to line up in a regular formation for them with Brady Moon 2 yards behind Stevens out of the pistol. 2 receivers at the bottom of the formation to his left. Brings Otradovic into motion from the left side over the right. Stevens hit in the backfield, dances around, and he is stopped for a loss. Turnover on downs on the first drive of the game. The Arrowhead defense comes up big on the first drive.
Kind of surprised and went for it this early in the game.
I mean, that's kind of what they do, though, right? Yeah. They're sticking to what got them here, not changing now that you got to state. But it was a great job there by the defensive end. Forget about who we're reading. Just go run and go tackle both guys and make a decision.
When it felt like of the front 7 for Arrowhead, about 5 of those guys got a great push off of the line and was just able to make things difficult for Stevens from the start. He also fumbled the ball on that 4th down play as well at the end. Now it's 1st and 10 for the junior quarterback Nolan Hansen and the Arrowhead Warhawks, who have a 1st and 10 at the Bayport 36. It's a 2-receiver formation, 1 to each side. Hansen extends his arms out in front of him, hands it off over to the right side. That's Devin Nettles who gets the carry, but he stumbles, maybe rolls forward to pick up about a half yard on 1st down.
A turf monster. It'll get you.
The turf monster has been out and about today at Barry Alvarez Field.
And Nettles has really picked up his game. Signer's been hurt. And that coach talked about, Harris talked about how he's mentored these younger guys. Him and Jabari Craig, rather.
They spread the formation on 2nd down, give it to Nettles to the right side again, and he lowers his shoulder into the defensive line of Bayport, and he maybe picks up 2 yards inside the 35 to the 33. Well, 2 running plays on 1st and 2nd down, only gain 3 yards between the 2, and it's a 3rd and 7. 7:15 to go in this Division I state championship game as we are scoreless on just the first drive of the night for Arrowhead. 4 receiver set, 2 to each side for Hansen. Gets the waist-high snap, 3-step drop, looking to throw, pressure coming, dancing around, and he is going to be brought down for a sack. The defenses standing tall early in the Division I state championship game.
I think that's an interesting decision there, right? You talk about the kicker, maybe right on the edge of field goal range. That sack probably pushed him back out of field goal range now.
Yeah, you're looking at about a 55-yarder as long as 52. Said he's only missed until the block last week was a 49-yarder by inches.
And he would have the wind at his back the way that the flags are blowing, but instead we get to see the number 4 punter in the country and an all-state member.
Here's your wish.
Evan Wozniak, and they don't put anybody back either. He's standing back at his own 48 to get this one, holds it for a second. It is a high end-over-end kick to the right side. Hits at the 2. The coverage team has to throw it back, and they can't keep it in. I was so close to calling my shot early.
Yes.
Instead, it will be a 1st and 10 out to the 20 for the Bayport Pirates on their second drive. We will take a quick timeout, and when we come back, Bayport will have the ball next with 6:04 to go in the first quarter here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
6:04 to go in the first quarter of this Division I state championship game, as this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Football Championship. Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations, one on Fish Hatchery Road and the other on Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? At Zimbrick Honda, buy 3 tires and get the 4th for how much, guys?
$1.
That's right, just $1. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda. So as we were coming back from break there, during the break we were talking about why teams kind of made the decisions they did, and it was a little bit confusing on both ends here, guys.
Just a little bit coming off of that punt, right? With allowing Arrowhead to take as long as they wanted to with Bayport, not putting anybody back, but not rushing at the punter either. Led for a great opportunity, but, little bounce too hard off the turf and start at the 20.
Remember, Lodi had a family of punters, and one time I talked to the Columbus coach and said, what do you do? He goes, we didn't even practice punt returns or kickoff because it didn't matter. We weren't going to be able to – they were going to kick it out of bounds, and they were going to put everything in the end zone. So you ever run into a team like that?
Well, personally playing, I remember getting fired because we played against Brad Nortman in Brookfield Central, and I fair caught a punt on the 2-yard line because it was hit into the stratosphere, and I didn't know where it was. So that's my firsthand knowledge of how embarrassing that can be.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Brad tore us up at tight end that game, too.
See, that's the thing I found out. I knew Brad was a great punter, obviously. Like, he played in the NFL. He punted on Super Bowl teams. But I didn't realize that he was actually, like, a legitimate athlete, too.
Mm-hmm.
So I kind of feel bad because I would always take some shots at him sometimes, and he's too humble of a guy to say anything. 1st and 10 for the Bayport Pirates on their second drive of the night. It's a handoff to Brady Moon up the middle. He picks up just 2 yards.
Well, my favorite kicker story was Todd Gregory that played for the Badgers. He was a linebacker in high school. On Badger kickoffs, he would be looking for guys to hit. The coach was trying to get him off the field. He'd be hunting guys. So you got a monster out there if you can do that. And that's usually like defensive linemen or offensive that are kickers.
Mm-hmm.
You expect them, but not normally. Most kickers run for the sidelines.
Stevens play action on second down, dumps it off to the far side flat. Off to number 16, Casey Jacobson, the fullback. He's close to the first down marker. We'll have to see where they spot it. Looks like they give him the 31, so it's a fresh set of downs for Bayport. And they were able to do this on their opening drive, get that first down, but then the defense bowed up and ended up forcing a turnover on downs, did Arrowhead.
The last game we expected an offensive explosion, and the defenses really came. This one, I think we expect a little more of this, some smash-mouth football defensively.
Stevens hands off to Moon up the middle. Moon breaks through across the 40 and is stood up, but that's going to be a 14-yard gain for Brady Moon up to the 44. Brady Moon, all-state running back, getting another first down, and that's the second first down on this drive for Bayport. So they're up to the 44 with 5 minutes to go in this scoreless championship game. Empty backfield for Stevens, who's in the gun. Brings Moon into motion from the bottom of the formation. He fakes the handoff, keeps it up the middle. Up to midfield is Stevens, and he is brought down at the 48 of Arrowhead. So for the first time tonight, Bayport is into Arrowhead territory with 4:40 and counting in the first quarter.
I like this 6'4", 210. He just goes hitting guys, right?
Yes, he does. The offensive line is now moving that Arrowhead defensive line down the field a little bit.
2nd and 2 after that gain of 8 by the quarterback, Matt Stevens. In the pistol. Hands it off up the middle to Brady Moon, and he's going to be close to the first down. It looks like they'll give it to him at the 45.
Bayport running that super power, if you will, with 3 pullers coming around the corner.
Just remind everyone, Coach Riley's, one of his keys to this game for Bayport was wear down the Arrowhead defense, and they're getting some good gains on the ground early. Stevens with the empty backfield. Moon in motion from the left side over to the right. Hands it off to Moon on the jet sweep around the edge. He's at the 45, dancing around, spins away from a defender, close to the 40. They'll bring him down at the 41.
You have to think Arrowhead's not going to be fazed by this too much, right? Playing in the Classic 8, they get to see this quite a bit.
That's more of a bend but don't break type of thing here.
3:25 and counting. Stevens will have an empty backfield. 3 receivers evenly split to the bottom of the formation. Now Moon in motion from the slot. Play action. Stevens dancing around, pressure coming, throws on the run and just throws that away. And the Arrowhead coaches want intentional grounding. There is a flag back on the motion W. So we'll have to see what the call is. I don't think he got outside the tackle box.
Foley got a pretty good shot at the quarterback on that one, too.
And the officials having a conversation now. I mean, you can make the argument there were receivers in the area to this near sideline. So I think this is really a conversation of whether or not he was in the tackle box. They're taking a while to have this conversation. Head coach Steve Jorgensen of Bayport trying to figure out what's going on that far sideline as he has his hands out to his side like, what are we doing? And now one of the officials coming over to the near sideline to talk to the head coach of Arrowhead, Matt Harris. So it seems like this will be intentional grounding, and they're just trying to figure out what Arrowhead wants to do.
One of the things I've noticed with this tournament here over the last 2 days, we've had a lot of plays under review and then trying to decide what is a play under review. What can I call?
Two penalties there.
Yeah, there were 2 penalties. There was a holding penalty on Bayport and intentional grounding. The holding penalty was declined by Arrowhead, so they will accept the intentional grounding.
Take the grounding at the loss down.
Yep.
You can see the official Taylor on the far sideline talking with coach down there, trying to explain what's going on. They do a great job listening to us when we're a little frustrated at times.
And I'm sure you always say nice things to them.
Taylor does great stuff. He works with our youth program and stuff too. Great guy.
After the intentional grounding penalty, backs this up to a 3rd and 16 for Bayport, going from right to left on their own 49 now. They need to get to the Arrowhead 35 for a first down. It's a draw play to Moon. Moon is hit at the line and brought down. This will make it 4th and 16, and it's again Brendan Foley. We're going to be saying his name all night long for Arrowhead.
0 as in 0 yards against me, right?
Well, it's like basketball players, they wear 0 because that's how many guys can guard them. Feels like if you're a linebacker and you wear 0, that's exactly it. That's how many yards you get when I'm tackling you. Ryan Hyman standing at his own 15 for Arrowhead, awaiting this punt from Stevens. And it's a side-winding kick that bounces at the 16, taken by Hyman in his own 10. Angles to the near side at the hash mark, up to the 20, and brought down at the 21. So a solid return for Ryan Hyman, the senior wide receiver. It'll be a 1st and 10 at the 21 for Arrowhead.
He came out averaging 5 yards a return, just a few returns. This is the guy I really wanted to see. He's been out with some injuries, so.
And with 2:20 to go in the first quarter, we're still scoreless here in the Division I State Championship game. We'll be right back with the second drive of the night for the Arrowhead Warhawks here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Win a pair of tickets to see Green Bay host Chicago on December 7th, which includes access to Green Bay's upscale tailgating destination, the Tundra Trio. 3 upscale homes just steps from the stadium, featuring next-level pre- and post-game festivities with gourmet food and premium drinks. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and ESPN Wisconsin. Enter to win now at ESPNWisconsin.com. Wherever you watch the game, nothing hits like the bold signature flavor of Dr. Pepper. Enjoy an ice-cold Dr. Pepper during your next visit to McDonald's. No purchase necessary. Enter by November 23rd.
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, a special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
0-0 with 2:20 to go in the first quarter of this Division I state championship game. Zimbrick Honda's presentation of PrepMania is also brought to you by Tacticam. Reveal by Tacticam was created for hunters by hunters, but it wasn't created by this hunter. They're the leader in cellular trail cameras. Check out the full lineup of cellular trail cameras and power management accessories at Tacticam.com and see why thousands of hunters trust Reveal. That's TACTACAM.com.
One of the things I like about this Arrowhead team is, the team speed. Talk about track. How many track athletes do you have?
Quite a few. I'd say probably about like 30 to 40% of the guys do track.
When Joe Dye used to coach at the Parker, he was the track coach.
Mm-hmm.
And if you weren't in the spring sport, you were on the track team.
Got to see Coach Dye up in the varsity club earlier today.
Great guy.
Matt Harris, the head coach of Arrowhead, says he thinks it's about 90 to 95% of his team is in track and field as they start their second drive at their own 20. It's a handoff to Craig on first down. He cuts up the middle and gets up to the 24.
Jabari gets his first carry of the day.
Jabari Craig last week against Wanakee ran the ball 17 times for 92 yards and scored a touchdown. He split carries with Devin Nettles, who ran the ball 20 times for 147 yards.
That's a great 1-2 punch. Just keep the pressure on.
Second down. It's a carry for Craig off to the left side. He's close to the first down marker. He's dropped down about 2 yards short to the 28. So we're down to 95 seconds to go in the first quarter. Still scoreless. We have a third down and 2.
Both these teams are used to scoring a lot of points in the first half. Bayport, 189 points in the first quarter coming in, and Arrowhead over 100. But looks like we might have a zip here going into the second quarter.
Third down and 2 with 1:10 and counting in the first quarter for Arrowhead, going from left to right. It's a handoff to Craig. He gets enough for the first down and brought down at the 33. Pickup of 5 to convert. We're down to a minute to go.
It looks like he's running behind Mitch Palicki, a left guard, Minnesota Duluth commit. Again, both these teams strong offensive lines.
Oh, yeah.
It's never enough love for the linemen.
First down and 10 now at the 33 as Arrowhead goes from left to right. Hansen will be in the gun with the running back to each side of him in a 3-receiver set. Handoff to the left side. That's a carry up to the 35. And it looks like that was Jacob Seiner. That was Jacob Seiner.
His first carry.
Yeah, the all-state running back. Didn't play in the semifinal game last week. He's going to stay out there with the offense.
Yeah, came in with 1,048 yards, only 135 carries. So he is a big playmaker. To get him some more carries today would be huge for Arrowhead.
We're down to 3 seconds. Arrowhead was just going to let the clock run out here on the first quarter of action. 0-0 our score after 1 quarter of play here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. When we come back, they'll switch ends of the field, and we'll start the second quarter of action here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It's football season in Wisconsin and the energy is electric. Get ready to fuel up the hype with Monster Energy. With bold flavors and that legendary kick, Monster gives you the power to go all 4 quarters. Whether you're tailgating before the big game, watching with friends at home, or catching every play at your favorite spot. Because game day isn't just about football. It's about bringing the energy wherever you are. Stop by your local Piggly Wiggly to pick up a Monster Energy drink today. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast.
Chevy trucks have you covered when the road takes you from smooth sailing to Chevy Colorado will eat up some of the toughest terrains with 5 available drive modes. And Silverado and Silverado HD have the muscle to take you out for some serious. With multiple engine options and impressive towing, while Silverado EV is the perfect combo of performance and capability. Nice. Making it a snap to hitch up this electric truck and hit the road. Wherever the road leads, Chevy trucks are right there with you. See your Badgerland Chevy dealer today.
The holidays bring sparkle and light to the season. The same way Goodman's Jewelers has been bringing the sparkle with our custom pieces since 1933. Generations have relied on our trust, service, and selection. This holiday, shop local. Shop Goodman's Jewelers in the heart of Madison, touching hearts with Goodman's sparkle and light. 220 State Street. Find our extended holiday hours at goodmansjewelers.com.
The best is at Goodman's. Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division I State Championship game, live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Football Championship. Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road or browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. Jacob Seiner out there for Arrowhead in their second possession. He was out there for the last play of the first quarter. So now Arrowhead goes from right to left here on Barry Alvarez Field, and Seiner gets the run to the left side. And he's up to the 38.
Arrowhead just managed 13 yards in the first quarter. Bayport only 50.
Yeah.
What a big gust after the last game. Yeah, defense has come to charge, and yards per play actually was 1.9 and 2.9.
We think it's the second quarter. We'll probably start, relaxing a little bit more. It'll open up.
3rd and 5 here in the second quarter. Hansen will be in the gun. 2 receivers to each side of the formation. He has a running back flanking him to his right. Hansen brings his hands up to his chest, gets the knee-high snap, fires quickly over to the far side. He's got a completion near the first down marker. They will give him the first down as he's up to the 44. And that is number 13, Brody Kugler, the senior wide receiver. That was a guy, Dennis, in our semifinal game against Waunakee. He had a couple of drops early.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. They went to him early, and Waunakee was able to shut Hughes and Hyman out in the first half, and then they started to get a few catches in the second half. But, yeah, wanting to see Hyman out in space, or Hughes, rather, out in space. Both of them track stars.
1st and 10 at their own 44. Nettles with a carry on first down to the left side. It gets strung out. He's able to cut up field and get a few up to the 46. Now, during the break in between quarters, Coach Riley, you had mentioned about Jacob Seiner. Last year when you played Arrowhead in Level 2, he played in Level 1 for Arrowhead, didn't play against you guys in Level 2, but then played in Level 3. Mm-hmm. So this is something that Arrowhead's done with him for the last couple of years.
Yeah, and I mean, if you got guys that are able to step up and seize the opportunity behind them, it's obviously working out well for them.
2nd down and 8, 10 minutes to go in the first half of the scoreless Division I State Championship game. Hansen in the gun. 3-step drop, looks to throw, fires far to the far sideline. He's got a completion. Bayport saying it is incomplete, but it is a catch. And that is Harper Hughes with the reception.
Great route, flood concept to the far side. You know, playing with these college hashes, they're a little bit tighter than the high school ones, a little bit easier of a throw at state. But still a difficult throw.
Yeah, Coach Sarah said he's fundamentally sound. He's like a finely tuned machine to watch him work.
1st and 10 at the Bayport 44. Hansen with 2 receivers at the top of the formation. Craig gets the handoff to that right side, and he's up to the 40, keeps his legs moving inside the 40 down to the 38.
Keep pushing and fall forward, right?
Fall
get
forward.
a couple yards and fall forward. My wife always says that. She watches games with me. Why aren't they falling forward? I go, I don't know. I'm not out there.
No grass stains on the back of the jerseys here.
Yes, you betcha. There's the term, grass stains.
Yeah,
with the turf now.
There's not many places you can get a grass stain
So
anymore.
wasn't part of the fun mud and rain and stuff being out there, especially a lineman?
2nd and 4 inside 9 minutes to go. Hansen in the pistol. He has Craig behind him, and Craig will get the carry up the middle up to the 36. So it makes this a 3rd down and much more manageable. They'll say it's a 3rd down and 2.
We joke
for
about
Arrowhead.
this with Badger basketball. First team score wins. Yeah. 2, hey, they're going to win. No, I don't know. Today, though, that might be,
the case.
These teams are battling each other.
This may feel very similar to a Wisconsin-Iowa type of game where
A
we
rock
may
fight.
not get into triple 3 scores in this game. 3rd down and 2. We'll go power formation, single receiver Hyman at the bottom of the formation. Hansen's in the pistol. It's a stretch run to the near side for Craig. Craig has enough for the 1st down, and he is stopped at the 30. And Craig wanted a face mask penalty. Doesn't get one, though, but it's still a 1st down for Arrowhead.
That looks sort of like a Kingston Allen. 1 step away. He bounced off, and if he could have got a little bit of a push, he might have been down the sidelines.
Yeah, it looked like we got away with a 15-yard face mask there.
Oh. They say they all even out, but
That's right.
It doesn't feel that way as a coach, though, does it?
It never does. Even if it is even, it doesn't feel that way. At least in football, there's no scoreboard keeping track of them.
Oh, not like fouls in basketball. Hey, it's 6-0. Even it up.
1st and 10. Signer back in for Arrowhead, and he is dropped for a loss. That'll be the outside linebacker, Brock Gother, the senior linebacker, an all-state linebacker for Bayport. His brother Landon plays for the Wisconsin Badgers as a linebacker as well.
That was vicious.
Brock Gother, they list him as an outside linebacker, but talking to the Bayport radio crew, they'll move him to defensive end too at times. They'll move him all over the field. It's kind of like their Micah Parsons for Bayport.
Yeah.
2nd and 11 after the loss of 1. Hansen will have 2 running backs flanking him to each side, 2 receivers at the bottom of the formation. It's a screen up the middle, and he is brought down from behind by Gother again. And that'll be another loss of 1. All of a sudden now it is 3rd down and 12.
Yeah, another 0, right? Just like Brent Foley.
Do you guys think that ever since Braylon Allen, the 0 thing has become more popular in the state?
Well, it actually wasn't a legal number until 3 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
That was just, yep.
So I was thinking too far into it.
Correct, yep.
Okay.
And FHS made it legal about 3 years ago.
Why wasn't it? Why did they change their mind?
I don't know. But now it gives you an even 100 uniforms.
There you go. Now that's a coach response. Thank you.
6 minutes to go. Hansen looking to throw. Dancing around. Still looking. Throws on the run to the near side. It's dropped incomplete. Logan Crowley had it in his chest. Would have had the 1st down, but it's 4th and 12. Looking to see with where the line of scrimmage is here at the 33. You're looking at a 50-yarder, which is within the range of Cam DeBoer.
I want to see. Oh, come on. I want to see a 50-yarder.
They're going to.
Yes.
Cam DeBoer for Arrowhead, kicking into a slight wind here at Camp Randall. His season long is a 52-yarder. This would be a 50-yarder from near the right hash, kicking from right to left. The snap, the ball is down, the kick is up, and it looks like this one will be short, and it is no good. Almost said incomplete for some reason. No good. We will stay scoreless after that 50-yarder was a few yards short for Cam DeBoer.
I can't quite tell where the wind's coming from here.
The flags over here to the flags on the top of the goalposts are blowing from left to right as we see things. 5:47 to go. We will take a media timeout as it is scoreless in this Division I state championship game here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Keep your bones strong and reduce your risk of fractures. Join Joseph Henningsen, orthopedic surgeon in Stoughton Health's Ortho Team Clinic, for a free online talk. Stronger bones, fewer breaks. What you can do to protect your bone health. Hear insights from the American Orthopedic Association's Own the Bone initiative and discover how to keep your bones strong as you age. It's happening Tuesday, December 2nd from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. Register at stoughtonhealth.com under classes and events.
5:47 to go in the second quarter of this scoreless Division I state championship game between the Arrowhead Warhawks and the Bayport Pirates. Stoughton Health has been providing trusted care close to home, and they are proud to support student athletes from around the area. From rehab to ortho care, Stoughton Health provides comfort and convenience locally. Visit stoughtonhealth.com to learn more today. Guys, we were saying this in the break, and I wanted to bring this on air. It's feeling like this might be a whoever actually scores wins this game. It's not a who has the ball last. It's whoever can score.
Division I, 1976, the first state championship of 4 divisions. Division I, Anago 6, Racine Horlick 0.
Wow. There's a chance that this one might outdo that.
Could be.
Beaver Dam in 1979 was 6-0.
Or we're going to jinx it just like the last game. And it's
or all of a sudden we're going to have an offensive explosion and we'll have 70 combined points and we'll look like a bunch of knuckleheads up here. We have a combined 95 yards with 5:47 to go in this quarter.
1987, Fond du Lac 3, Oconomowoc nothing. That was the Division I title game here. So we have had a 3-0 game. So we can't say it's never been done before.
Well, we could get a 2-0 game if we can get a safety.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
I'm sure that's what everyone listening to this, it would just be pining for.
That's what Jesse wants, right?
Jesse, yeah. The hall monitor wants it.
3 points feels like a lot right now.
It really does. This will be a 1st and 10 at the 20. It doesn't go to the spot like it would in college or the NFL. So it is at the 20 for Bayport. Stevens is in the pistol. Has Moon behind him. Otradovic comes into motion from the right to the left. Moon gets the carry, runs into a wall at the line of scrimmage and dances forward to pick up 2 on 1st down. So now that we're to 5:30 and counting to go in the second quarter, Andrew, you're far enough into this game where you're no longer scripted.
Right.
So what are you trying to do here? Do we just maybe try and take a shot, see if you can get something going offensively?
I think the idea being if we can get ourselves set up with a 2nd and short where we can take a shot, that would be.
And it's intercepted as I say that. As Stevens tried to throw to the near side, the ball was tipped into the air, and it was intercepted by number 23, Jack Borst. So just as I say, maybe we can get the offenses going. The defenses are like, no, shut up, Hunter. We're going to make a big play again.
There's the turnover, waiting for one.
I was about to say everybody's been running the ball so much you can try to get somebody over the top, but not there.
Oh. Yeah, and that went off of the hands. It looked like maybe Foley, the linebacker, might have tipped that as well. As we look at the replay here at Camp Randall. But it is an interception for Borst and a 1st and 10 at the Bayport 22 for Arrowhead. Hansen will be in the pistol. He has a receiver to each side of the formation. One running back about a yard behind him. Hansen hands it off over to the left side. He's able to get inside the 20 down to the 18. That's Jabari Craig on that carry.
And, yep.
That's why that high school rule is so important with the field goals, right? The scrimmage kicks, it goes into the end zone, it comes out only to the 20. Get a turnover, and they're right back in business.
It's a gain of 4 for Craig. We're down to 4:30 and counting here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the Division I State Championship game. 2 receivers at the top of the formation for Hansen, single receiver at the bottom. Hansen looks to throw, fires to the far corner of the end zone, and that is incomplete over the head of Harper Hughes, who is in a battle with Brady Moon, the cornerback on that far side. So Brady Moon, not only a running back for Bayport, but looks like a lockdown corner too.
Yeah, a lot of hands on that one.
I think that was both officials, or the officials
Pushing
saying
off.
both of you are pushing off of each other. I'm not calling it.
That's good. Good non-call.
Yeah, it looked like he beat the receiver to where the route was going.
3rd and 6. Arrowhead needs to get to the Bayport 12 to get a new set of downs. We'll go back with a 3-receiver set. 2 at the top to the right for Hansen. Single receiver Hyman at the bottom. He has Craig flanking him to his right, extends his hands at his chest, gets the chest-high snap, looks to throw again to that corner. The ball is up, and did he catch it? There's a flag. He came down with it. Touchdown, Warhawks.
What a ball. Unbelievable pass.
Hughes.
Now there is a flag in that back corner of the end zone, but I think this is going to go against Bayport, so they will decline this, and we will have our first score of the night. The officials talking at the 22. And we do have the internal mic here so we can hear the officials call.
Looks like he had his hands on him. Pass interference. Yep.
So that is, and it'll assess it on the kickoff. So 4:15 to go in the first half. The Arrowhead Warhawks strike first. Harper Hughes pulls in his 2nd touchdown of the season.
Dave Jamison from Oregon, official on that, making that call.
And the extra point is no good. So Cam DeBoer struggling in this first half. One of the best kickers in the state. Honorable mention All-State. He missed a 50-yard field goal, which was within his range, and now he's missed an extra point. 4:15 to go in this first half of action. The Arrowhead Warhawks leading 6-0 here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
As a single mom of a young child, I second-guessed if college was even doable. But I'm so glad I didn't let that stop me. At Madison College, I'm getting the support I need, and the advisors have helped me every step of the way, including navigating admissions and the financial aid. My advice to others? Do this for you. There's more to your story at Madison College. Visit madisoncollege.edu to get started.
Matt LePay for Steinhoffels. Steinhoffels is a proud partner of Wisconsin Athletics. Since 1934, Steinhoffels has been Wisconsin's furniture and mattress destination for quality, selection, and service. For over 90 years, Steinhoffels has helped Wisconsinites create the homes of their dreams and is 100% employee-owned. Steinhoffels has the largest selection of all the latest styles and all the best mattress brands. You'll find something for every style and every budget. Shop in-store or online at steinhoffels.com. Relax, it's Steinhoffels.
An 18-yard pass from Nolan Hansen to his senior receiver Harper Hughes in the back corner of the end zone is our first score of this Division I State Championship game with 4:15 to go in the first half. If you're interested in getting the highest level of coaching for the baseball player in your family, the GRB Academy offers individual and group lessons for players of all ages and skill levels. Visit GRB Academy for more information. GRB Academy, baseball for the serious player. Coach Riley, it felt like that was the same exact play that they ran. They just ran it with different personnel.
Yep, I was just going to talk about that. Coming right back to the corner route, they thought that Moon got a little physical on the previous play, and then they end up getting him for pass interference on that one. But Hughes was able to catch that touchdown pass and a great ball right over the shoulder, right towards the back pylon.
Nice third down conversion, 4 of 6 now there. And, boy, 3 plays, 22 yards, 50 seconds. That's how efficient. You get it, you want to punch it in right away. No field goals. Let's get the 7.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it wasn't the 7, it was a 6, but you'll take it.
Now, here's a question, too, for both of you, as Evan Wozniak will be kicking off from the Bayport 45. Now, we know he can put it into the end zone, kicking normally from the 40. Do you try to go like a high kick and keep it out of the end zone?
Pop it up, and if they fair catch it, it's not college. It goes right to where they caught it.
The Wozniak kicking from the Bayport 45 after that pass interference penalty. And instead, he's just going to send that one through the uprights. It's good.
Yeah.
Doesn't count for any points.
That's what I would do. Just put it through the uprights.
Well, you wonder if they told him to do that to get a little confidence boost from there. Go put one through as a practice. And if it's me, though, we're popping that thing up to the 10-yard line, and let's see what happens.
Yeah, maybe a guy muffs it, or like you said, they do the fair catch thing, and oh, wait a minute.
Happened last year,
Yeah, 16, 17, 18-year-old kids, right? He's going to make mistakes.
4:15 remaining. Arrowhead leading 6-0 over Bayport. Moon in motion. It's a push pass, and Moon has nothing going there. It's a loss of 1 on the play. Guys, fun fact about that push pass. It does go in the scorebook as a pass play. Do you know the school that invented that play?
I don't.
The Colorado School of Mines.
It's a great program.
Yeah,
Wow.
Division II program.
Yeah.
I learned that from seeing an interview with Dana Holgerson when he was at West Virginia. He would run that with Geno Smith and Tavon Austin. He learned it from the head coach at the Colorado School of Mines. Don't ask me the name of the coach. I don't remember that part of the story. 2nd down and 11 after the loss of 1 on that pass. Stevens is going to keep it on 2nd down, muscling forward up ahead to the 25, a gain of 6 on 2nd down.
That is one thing you have to talk about with the officials before the game to let them know you are pushing the ball. We're not handing it off.
Yep. Well, we talked earlier about how important it is to talk to the officials to let them know that in the playoffs, some officials call things certain ways, and they have to know what's in your arsenal, so to speak.
Yep.
3 minutes and counting. Bayport trails Arrowhead in this first half, 6-0, going from left to right. 3rd and down at the 25. A throw over the middle. He's got his fullback, but then he loses it. It's picked up by Arrowhead. They're going to say it's incomplete.
Oh, they're going to say he's down.
He's down.
Oh, they'll say he was down. Oh
boy.
So that was Casey Jacobson, the fullback, coming up the seam. They are saying he caught it and then was down, but he lost the ball as he went to the turf. So he got it, turned, took a step and a half, and then took a big hit.
It's a great call.
Wow.
I don't think they're even going to review it.
It was Ethan Criley. They won't review it, so it's a 1st and 10 after the completion to Jacobson. Power formation, single receiver at the top of the formation for Stevens. Handing it off to Brady Moon up the middle. Moon dances around and gets across the 40 to the 41 on 1st down. So Bayport outgaining Arrowhead, but trailing on the scoreboard. They're up to 71 yards now. To Arrowhead 67.
You got that Moon dances, the Moon dance.
Mm-hmm.
Nice
Every
job
now
on
and
it.
again, I'm clever.
You're a poet.
Stevens looks to throw, fires to the sideline. He's got a completion to Orlando, breaks a tackle at the 35, tripped up at the 30, down to the 26. Ethan Orlando, the junior wide receiver, with a big play. And that gets Bayport into Arrowhead territory.
Cover 2 look, get that whole shot right up the sideline.
He's able to shake off a tackler. Nice.
1:30 to go in the second quarter. Bayport trails by 6-0 in this first half. Stevens goes hard count. Now a speed option to the far side. He'll keep it. Turns upfield inside the 25 and down to the 24.
Oh, still got all 3 timeouts left here. Plenty of time to punch one in here before half.
Both teams have all 3 of their Madison College timeouts.
Clock ticking, guys.
Yep, we're down to a minute to go, and Bayport huddling up still on offense as they have a 2nd and 7 at the Arrowhead 24, going from right to left on Barry Alvarez Field. Stevens, waist-high snap, play action, throwing. He's got a man open. It's off his fingertips, incomplete. It was inches away from the tight end, Brady Suda, having a walk-in touchdown. Instead, it's 3rd down and 7 with 46 seconds remaining.
Maybe a little adrenaline rush there on that throw. He was so open.
Yep, the old tight end leak, get him going back across the field.
We've seen a few teams run that here today at the state championship games, not only today, but even yesterday. Just about every time it's been inches away from a big play. 3rd down and 7, 46 seconds to go. We have a whistle, and this will be a timeout.
Timeout Arrowhead.
And that is Arrowhead calling their first Madison College timeout. Madison College has been around for over 100 years right here in our community. They've grown to 7 campuses all across south central Wisconsin, including 3 in Madison. Whether you're starting fresh or leveling up your career, Madison College is here for you. Learn more at madisoncollege.edu. That's madisoncollege.edu. 46 seconds to go. It's a 3rd down and 7. Is this 4-down territory, guys? Like, Dennis, do you think Bayport's going to just try and maybe get a few yards, call a timeout, and then try and make this 4th down easier?
Yeah, I'd say go for the touchdown.
Yep. Yeah, and I think that's what they're going to do. That's what they've done all year.
With
40, like you say, Leopard doesn't change its spots.
That's right.
State tournament.
Don't change it now that you got here.
Is there something to be said, though, of trying to catch the other team off guard because they're mentally thinking that?
Yeah, that's fair.
You do save something, so you got specials.
You do. You do have some specials in there. The hard part becomes getting a 1st down even with 46 seconds left.
Yeah.
Still got 3 timeouts.
Matt Stevens will be in the pistol. He's got 2 up backs, Brady Moon a yard behind him, 1 receiver at the top of the formation. Play action. Stevens dances, throws to the far sideline, has a completion on the sideline, but he put a knee down. That's Beckett Coton on the reception. Excuse me, that was Casey Jacobson. Or no, that was Coton. The 6 and the 0 were looking very similar from all the way up here in the press box. But Bayport will use their first Madison College timeout, so both teams using a Madison College timeout.
Couldn't get out of bounds. He had the knee down, so kept clock running.
Well, and I think, too, his momentum was carrying him backwards, so even he would have gone out of bounds backwards, and that would have kept it running. That is Coton on that reception. A great job of sliding down to get that catch. Just his 11th reception of the year for the senior. It's a 4th down and 2. 4th down and 2. I have to imagine this is going to be some sort of a play that has a read between Stevens and Brady Moon here.
You got to give yourself some sort of option on this play. Yep, absolutely.
It feels like that's kind of just become the normal thing here in football. Like, it's a quarterback and some sort of a either short throw or a running back option almost every time on short yardage.
Whether or not it's a live read, it's an RPO or a run option, the quarterbacks at this level have a choice.
4th down and 2. The Bayport offense stays out there trailing by 6 with 34 seconds to go in the half. Stevens, hard count. It's a speed option. He slips, pitches it out to Moon. The ball is on the turf. There's a scrum for the ball at the 22. Waiting for a signal. Arrowhead says they have the ball. And it doesn't matter because it was 4th down.
Over on downs, but yeah, it was. That is dangerous.
And 27 seconds, 2 timeouts.
Score territory.
Yeah, that is scoop and score territory.
And Stevens was slipping on the turf, so again, we keep calling it the turf monster, but it keeps happening here at Barry Alvarez Field, and then that pitch went off the face mask of Brady Moon. But with 27 seconds and 2 timeouts for this high-powered Arrowhead offense, that is plenty of time for them to do something here before they go into the locker room. 1st and 10 at their own 22 for Arrowhead. 4 receivers, 2 to each side. Hansen will hand it off on 1st down. That's Signer. Signer up across the 30. Jabari Craig. Jabari Craig has a 1st down and got out of bounds. Only took 5 seconds off the clock, and they've got a 1st down for Arrowhead.
You got 2 timeouts. Get about 25 yards.
And here again with the kicker. And he hasn't made one yet tonight, but
Right now the wind has died down. What little bit of wind there is. As I say that, it picks back up because, you know, Mother Nature has to be cruel to me like that. 22 seconds left in the half. Arrowhead has a 1st and 10 up to their own 33. It's Craig again, the same play again, and he's got another big gain again. And he's close to another first down, and he will have a first down, a gain of 11 for Jabari Craig, who's just gashing this Bayport defense, but he'll head to the bench.
Timeout.
Yep.
There it is.
And that is another Madison College timeout for the Arrowhead Warhawks. They have 1 timeout remaining, 16 seconds left, and they have a 1st and 10 at their own 44.
That 4th down call, going with the speed option around the side, that's a tough one if you only need to get 2 yards and you're going to run 20 yards laterally to try to go 2 forward.
And do you think, I know that head coach Steve Jorgensen, they won state last year, did Bayport. It's not like this is a new situation for them. But like I was saying, where I was like, well, maybe you try something a little different because they don't expect it. Any chance that's what was going on there, or was it they saw something, they just felt good about it?
Well, I'm sure they saw something they felt good about, and they've done their scouting. They know the Arrowhead's tendencies all over the place. They're a great coaching staff down there. Maybe they thought that was their best option, and they see their kids every week. They know more than we know up here, that's for sure.
1st down and 10 with 16 seconds to go at their own 44. Leading 6-0 are the Arrowhead Warhawks. Hansen in the gun. 3-step drop, looking to throw, fires over the middle of the field. He's got a completion at the 35 and down to the 30.
There he is, Hansen. Or Hughes, rather.
And that's Harper Hughes on the catch all the way down to the 31, and Arrowhead will use their last time out with 10 seconds left here in the 2nd quarter. So the Arrowhead Warhawks using all 3 of their Madison College timeouts on this drive, but they are just gashing the Bayport defense.
48-yard field goal right now, but you still got time for one more play. Get out of bounds or Hail Mary? No, don't want to waste. Yeah, I'd say with sideline route.
Yep. Some sort of sprint out here, make it easy. Probably to the left side towards the boundary.
So you don't think they would just see if they can run 2 plays to the end zone, or
2 plays to the end zone? So it's 31 yards away. You got 10 seconds. It's going to take at least 4 seconds to even run down to the end zone.
With state record holder receivers in Hughes and Hyman.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I think you got to give your kicker a chance here.
And I do think there is something, like, I agree with you.
Just
all of the possible scenarios here until we see what they run.
Yes.
I do think there's something to be said of if you can get some yards, get out of bounds and get an easy kick for DeBoer. Give him some confidence going into the locker room because you may need him in the second half to win you this game.
So we got a bunch down to the bottom. I would guess we get some sort of flood concept here to the near sideline.
And a single receiver at the top. Hansen in the gun as a running back flanking him to his right. Extends his hands out to his chest, 3-step drop. He'll throw over to this boundary to the near side, and that is over the head of his intended receiver. Pressure.
Bring him out.
They did the comfortable in between.
Yep.
They ran 2 guys deep and 2 off to the sideline just to keep them honest.
And it is on 2nd down and 10, they'll bring Cam DeBoer out. He missed a 50-yarder kicking this direction back earlier in this game, and it was a couple of yards short.
So his 2 misses have been 49 and 50.
Yep, and this is 48. Cam DeBoer from 48 yards. Let's try and make this a 2-score game. And then some motion and
sides.
Bayport's saying that Arrowhead flinched, but they're pointing towards Bayport. So this will go against the Bayport Pirates and make this kick a little bit easier for Cam DeBoer. Oh, okay. At first, he started the motion of like illegal procedure or a false start. I was like, wait, what? And then he adjusted.
26. So there you go now.
So that moves it up 5 yards.
The practice kick was good. The practice kick was good. If I'm Bayport now I'll ice the kicker. Now I'll take a timeout.
Yeah, it's still, and use them or lose them.
Looks like they won't with 4 seconds left. Cam DeBoer lining up for a 43-yarder. The ball is down, and it is blocked by Bayport. The ball is still out. It's picked up by the Pirates, and they will be brought down. And there's no time left on the clock. Back-to-back weeks, the Arrowhead Warhawks have had kicks blocked in games. It didn't hurt them or come back to bite them as they won in the state semifinal, but Cam DeBoer having a tough night kicking. The all-state honorable mention kicker missing a kick and now having one blocked and missing the point after attempt. 6-0 our score at the half. The Arrowhead Warhawks lead the Bayport Pirates in this Division I state championship game. Guys, this was an exciting first half, even though it is a 6-0 score.
Yeah, it is. 6-0. Anything, one play can make the difference here.
Still some good football, even if it's not going on the scoreboard.
Defenses came to play.
Yes, they did.
They definitely did. 6-0 our score at the half. The Arrowhead Warhawks lead the Bayport Pirates in the Division I state championship game. We will send it back 6 feet over to my left, where Riley Jauch will be to give you a halftime update, as well as hear about both of these coaches in this state championship game. That's coming up next here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Have you been waiting to buy your next home? Stop. Now is the time to get housed. What's up, Madison? It's Stacy from Bruner Realty. Nobody has a crystal ball to know what the future holds. The longer you wait to find your next home, the better the chance you'll be paying more for it than you would be today. Don't miss out on what could be the best opportunity to find your dream home. Contact our team at BrunerRealtyInc.com to help start your search. That's BrunerRealtyInc.com. Let's get housed.
Hi, this is Lee, inviting you to Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton. We got a great happy hour every day of the week from 4 o'clock to 7, and our patio during the summer is open too. If you're getting married, special occasion, a birthday, anniversary, or even a business meeting, we've got all the accommodations right here at Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. You work hard and sometimes you're not sure what you want to do, where you want to spend your money. I want to encourage you to come into Ruth's Chris Steakhouse and say hello. It'd be a pleasure to meet you.
In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you how to save money and save the planet. It's simple. Ditch your energy bill and make the switch over to Everlight Solar. While electricity prices keep rising, Everlight Solar will give you the chance to take ownership of your power while also reducing your carbon footprint. As a local company based out of Madison, they'll be there with you every step of the way as you make the switch to solar. To learn more about how you can save money and save the planet, go to everlightsolar.com.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement, with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
Electric bills are out of control, but with federal incentives, you can go solar with zero upfront cost and start saving hundreds a month. Badgerland Exteriors and Solar is a local and family-owned company, and they make the switch to solar simple. No pressure, no hassle, just honest.
AJ with Badgerland Exteriors here. Contracting made easy is more than a tagline. It's how we run our family business. Visit BadgerlandExteriors.com to get started on your next project. That's BadgerlandExteriors.com.
Listen to Madison Money Guy every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on 100.5 ESPN and ESPNWisconsin.com.
I like to refer to inflation as the silent killer. It's an invisible risk. It's just the idea that things get more expensive over time. You're going to need milk and eggs when you're in your early 60s and when you're in your early 80s. You're going to get a loaf of bread, and it's going to be more expensive 20 years from now.
Christian Finfrock is the Madison Money Guy. Call him today at 208-1800.
To every referee, umpire, and judge in high school sports, we want to say, we see you.
We see everything you do for us that goes unnoticed.
We see the positive role models that you are.
We see the way you get unfairly criticized just for doing your job.
The truth is, we couldn't play without you.
So thank you for investing your time in us.
Thank you for protecting the integrity of the game, no matter what.
We hope you always know how much we appreciate you.
Because without you, this is just recess. It's not really a game.
Thank you for always making it possible for us to play the sports we love.
Want to serve the students in your community? Sign up to become an official in Wisconsin at highschoolofficials.com.
Welcome back to Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. The Arrowhead Warhawks lead the Bayport Pirates 6-0 in this Division I state title game. A quick recap of the scores from every other state championship matchup here at Camp Randall Stadium, starting in Division 7. Kenosha St. Joe's defeated Cochrane Fountain City 35-19. Darlington demolished Edgar 42-18 in Division 6. Mayville survived Northwestern 42-32 in Division 5. Winneconne came back to defeat Little Chute 28-22 in Division 4. A collapse from Little Chute. That was a wild game to watch last night. A back and forth, super fun game to start the afternoon or the morning's activities here today. Grafton defeating Reedsburg 17-15 in Division 3. West De Pere knocking off Notre Dame 28-14 in Division 2, and at halftime 6-0 Arrowhead over Bayport. A quick recap of the first half. Turnover on downs for Bayport on their first possession. 3 and out on Arrowhead's first possession, and that was a good indicator of things to come. It has been a defensive slog throughout one half of play. There was a missed field goal by Arrowhead from Cam Babor. He's had a rough stretch. Also missed the extra point after the touchdown, which we will get to in just a second. And Jack Borst with a massive interception after the missed field goal, which helped switch the momentum to Arrowhead late in that first half. And then with 4 minutes, just over 4.5 minutes to go, Nolan Hansen looked for Harper Hughes in the back of the end zone.
Bottom. He has Craig flanking him to his right, extends his hands at his chest, gets the chest high snap, looks to throw again to that corner. The ball is up, and did he catch it? There's a flag. He came down with it. Touchdown, Warhawks.
That was our only score in the first half of play. There's a blocked field goal by Bayport as well to conclude the first half festivities here as Arrowhead leads Bayport 6-0. Now it's time to take a look at our coaches' profiles, brought to you by the Midwest Financial Group, starting with Bayport head coach Steven Jorgensen. He's in the UW Oshkosh Athletic Hall of Fame. He played for the Titans from 1980 to 1983, ended his career with 303 tackles, including 91 solo and 12 quarterback sacks. Jorgensen was named Wisconsin's Associated Press Coach of the Year in both 2000 and 2007. He's currently a Phi-Ed teacher at Bayport and looking for his second state title in just his second year at the helm with the Pirates. Impressive stuff from Coach Jorgensen. Now taking a look at Matt Harris, the head coach of the Arrowhead Warhawks. He was hired in March of 2020 after coaching at both Brookfield East and Kettle Moraine for different spells of his career. He studied special education at the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee and was actually a former corporal in the United States Marine Corps. So thank you for your service, Coach Harris. And he is hoping to lead Arrowhead to their first state title since 2013. Those were your coaches' profiles, brought to you by the Midwest Financial Group. The lineup at Midwest Financial Group are coaches for your financial world, organizing all the players on your personal team for the best chance of success. Behind every great team is a great coach. Let the Midwest Financial Group be yours for your financial planning needs. Head to mfgteam.com to get a start today on your financial future. Advisory services offered through Commonwealth Financial Network, a registered investment advisor. We send it back to Hunter Vaughn, Dennis Semrau, and Coach Andrew Riley. After this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. Arrowhead 6, Bayport nothing. Don't go anywhere, folks.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
WIAA State Championship football is here. Listen to all 7 state title games streaming live on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel. From Edgar to Arrowhead, from Grafton to Little Chute, catch the thrilling conclusion to every state title contender season only on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. Streaming live on the ESPN Wisconsin app and the ESPN Madison YouTube channel.
Game day in Wisconsin calls for a big play. The Big Dinner Box from Pizza Hut. 2 medium, 1-topping pizzas, 8 boneless wings, and 5 breadsticks, all for just $19.99. That's enough for you to feed your whole lineup and the fans before kickoff. Hand-tossed, pan, thin and crispy, even tavern style. Pizza Hut has something for every seat in the stadium. Order now for delivery or carryout at pizzahut.com or on the app. Fuel your game day with the Big Dinner Box. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
Get the beat of the Bucks straight from a fan favorite and Bucks legend.
Welcome to the fantastic voyage. Marcus Johnson, the captain of this vessel.
Tap into Here District with Marcus Johnson, a Bucks Plus audio production.
My first mate, Chris Johnson, the only father and son tandem.
Your weekly pulse on the Milwaukee Bucks and conversations with the biggest names in basketball. This week on the pod, Marcus and Chris talk to host of the Dunker Spot, Nekias Duncan. Find Here District now on bucks.com/plus, the Bucks app, or wherever you get your podcast.
It takes a team to meet just about any goal, and that's as true on the football field as it is in the office. So it's good to know that you have the Gordon Flesch Company on your side. For more than 60 years, GFC has provided cutting-edge office technology for companies of all sizes, and as the nation's largest Canon dealer, GFC delivers the latest office technology, service, and is supported by the most experienced professionals in the industry. That's business technology managed. Visit gflesh.com to learn more.
Hi, it's Eric from Canopy Wealth Management. Our years of experience have prepared us to guide you through your life transitions. Our local professional team brings over 90 years of collective experience in the wealth management industry for the benefit of our clients. Canopy Wealth Management. Care, competence, clarity. It's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started on your financial future today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
If you're looking for a special piece of jewelry for any occasion, Condon Jewelers is always there for you. Condon Jewelers has the best selection of jewelry you'll ever find and guaranteed to have the lowest prices in the Madison area. Free shipping is always available. Visit condonjeweler.com or call 241-3406 and ask for Jim, the owner, who's at the store every day. Shop locally. Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
Want to move better, play faster, and compete at a higher level? Train where Wisconsin's top athletes go. Total athlete performance. From middle school phenoms to the pros, TAP is Madison's #1 destination for speed, power, and athleticism. Their proven systems, expert coaches, and cutting-edge equipment help you dominate your sport. Can't make it in? Train anywhere with the TAP mobile app. Spots are filling fast, so don't wait. Visit tapwisconsin.com to schedule your free athletic assessment today.
6-0 our score at the half here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. When you're faced with a challenge, how you respond determines the real winners and losers. Rural Mutual believes there's something more important than just winning or losing a game. They believe that the team, school, and fans who support their athletes with dignity and class are the true champions. Rural Mutual is the proud sponsor of the WIAA Rural Mutual Insurance Championship or Sportsmanship Award since it started in 1965. From football to volleyball to soccer to tennis, the award recognizes more than just team sportsmanship. It recognizes that sportsmanship matters in your community as well. Visit ruralmutual.com facebook.com/WIAA and see how our team and your community can work together to be true champions. 6-0 is the score here at the half, guys. And we talked about special teams being important. We thought that it would be one of the big factors here for Arrowhead in being able to win this game. But so far, the special teams really have struggled. It just hasn't hurt them yet.
Yeah, I thought we came to a football game and a baseball game broke out. 6-0, pretty good shutout, for a game in 7 innings, whatever. But, yeah, you're right. I mean, we talked at the WIAA game. Wow, all the stuff that happened in the first quarter. And I think our jinx is working because same thing happened last inning, right, Andrew?
Yep.
We talked about 21-14. We got a shootout. Put the brakes on. It's it's not just the Hunter curse.
Oh, okay.
It's the
not me.
broadcaster curse.
Okay.
Right. And I mean, if you want to get credit, right, Bayport has done everything they needed to do, put pressure on the special teams here, and they've been doing a great job of shutting down Arrowhead's weapon.
As it is 6-0 our score at the half. A blocked field goal, a missed field goal for Cam DeBoer, and a missed extra point. The Warhawks did get a touchdown, though, for their 6 points as they are coming out of the locker rooms, and we are 3 minutes away from the start of the second half of this Division I state championship game. We'll be back in 3 minutes for the start of the second half here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app.
One call, that's all. It's not just a slogan, but a way of life at Gruber Law Offices. If you've been injured, call our team today. We've represented tens of thousands of injured Wisconsinites for well over 30 years. Trust Wisconsin's own Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Life's better with Drive My Way from American Family Insurance because we know it's more than just a car. It's your escape pod, your adventure mobile, your memory maker. And we help protect the dreams that drive you. Personalize what you pay for auto insurance and you could save between 5 and 20%. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Unsafe driving behaviors may increase your rate. Visit amfam.com to learn more. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's all about the green and gold and nonsense on Kyle, Brust, and Nortman.
We're obviously discussing this Green Bay Packers team and the inconsistencies, and if you believe that it's fixable in the middle of the season, #Team Kyle. I saw it on YouTube. #Team Kyle. I love it.
Kyle, Brust, and Nortman. Presented by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL. Weekdays from 2 till 4 on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Ben Brust here to tell you about why your next work van should be from Mercedes-Benz Sprinter at Zimbrick European. First off, we have versatility. The Sprinter vans offer 16 body types and thousands of ways to customize that space. Number 2, we have reliability. Sprinter's most powerful diesel engines last longer and require less maintenance, spend more time on the road and less time in those bays. Number 3, we have safety. Sprinter's safety technologies include curtain airbags all around, load adaptive electronic stability program, and crosswind and attention assist. Number 4, Van Care Mobile. Our maintenance team can come to you with routine service. Who wants to go in? Let them come to you. They work with multiple trucks on one visit. Use the Mercedes Me Connect. And last but not least, get your Zimbrick Sprinter at Zimbrick European at Rimrock Road and the Beltline, or go online at ZimbrickEuropean.com because your next Mercedes Sprinter van is waiting for you.
Want to join the fastest growing home solar company in the nation and work in the fastest growing industry in the world? Everlight Solar has open positions in the Madison area and in their newly open Milwaukee location. As Wisconsin's largest home solar company, Everlight Solar offers great opportunities to gain new skills and advance your career. Don't miss the chance to join the Everlight Solar team. Visit everlightsolar.com to apply today. Save money, save the planet, and start with Everlight Solar.
Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division I State Championship game, live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
The second half of the Division I championship game is about to begin. The Arrowhead Warhawks lead the Bayport Pirates and defending Division I champions 6-0. And now a little bit of a delay. Oh, I just noticed that the TV is not back yet, so still a little bit of time here. And we talked so much about the special teams in this game because of how big of a threat that it could be for Arrowhead. Coach, if you're in a spot like this, your kicker has missed a field goal that is well within his range, he's had a kick blocked, he's missed a PAT, are you saying anything to him at halftime?
I am not saying anything out of the ordinary to him, just letting him know, keep playing your game, keep doing what you've been doing to get here, and the process will work out for itself. It'll be all good. But you don't want to get him too anxious or anything like that moving forward in the second half because you're probably going to have to rely on a big kick at some point.
Well, and Dennis, real quick, I mean, I'll have you say it, but the mantra that Matt Harris has used with this team, it's the old Barry Alvarez phrase. Don't flinch. I was waiting for you to say it, Dennis. I said you could say it. It's the classic Barry Alvarez line.
That's right. Don't flinch. And
it's an onside kick to start, and the Warhawks are able to recover. Sorry to interrupt you there, Dennis. But now Arrowhead starts with the ball at the 50.
Yeah, I kind of wondered about it. We hadn't seen one of those things. I figured somebody during the state tournament would try to pull this off. Onside kicks, though, I mean, they made it almost impossible, it seems like, in the pros to get one. In high school, when was the last time you had one, Coach?
Recovered or just not in a couple of years. It's not like the Bayport West Appear game from earlier this year with 3 onside kicks recovered.
1st and 10 at the 50 for Arrowhead, leading 6-0, going from left to right here on Barry Alvarez Field. Nettles the carry to the left side. He's inside the 45 and brought down at the 44 on first down. So 6-yard gain for Devin Nettles to start this second half for Arrowhead.
Yeah, that pop-up kick is strange. Just you had 9 players almost inside the hashes and only 1 on either side, and then kicked a pop-up over there. The return team gets to fair catch it if they want to.
2nd down and 4 after the Nettles run. Hansen in the pistol brings his arm straight out in front of him and gives it back to Nettles again. This time not as good of a gain as he only picks up a yard. He started off to that left side, had nothing there, tried to go back to the right, but Brock Gother, the senior linebacker, was there.
Another 3rd and short. Can Bayport get the stop again?
And it feels like if Arrowhead gets this up to a 2-score game with the way their defense was playing in that first half, if they keep that up, feels like nearly an insurmountable lead. 3rd down and 2 at 10:45 to go in the 3rd quarter. Same formation as last time, a receiver to each side of the formation. Hansen in the pistol. Low snap, able to pull it up. Hand off to the right side, and no gain. Number 0, Brock Gother was there again. And it's 4th down. They're actually going to say he lost 2 yards even.
All right, here's their chance at that punt.
I called it before the game. I'm hoping that it happens. As I said, Evan Wozniak, the all-state punter for Arrowhead, would have a punt that goes, checks up inside the 10 and is down inside the 5. Nearly had one in the first quarter, has a chance here as it's 4th and 3. He's kicking from his own 42. No one back for Bayport. Wozniak sends this one off. This one looks much better as it is touched and it rolls down at the 3-yard line. So it hits inside the 10 and is touched down at the 3. So I was correct. Oh, they're going to give it the 7. They touched it at the 3. I'm trying to get a win here. I was going to correct myself. I'm still counting that as a win. The 7-yard line, I'm 2 yards off.
The rule of first touching. There it is.
I was looking on the sidelines, guys, and I do not see Signer at all. Now, there's a couple guys that were in front, but I couldn't see their jerseys. They were sitting on a bench there, but he's not along the sidelines. And that's a difference maker in the second half. Arrowhead can get him at least some carries. maybe open up this offense a little bit.
Yeah, Jacob Seiner, the senior running back, had over 1,000 yards on the season, coming off of a 1,300-yard season.
Yeah, 1,048. There's a lot of other running backs, a lot more yards, but it just tells you the kind of respect that he's garnered around the state.
With 9:40 to go in this third quarter, we're in a media timeout, so we will take a 30-second timeout along with them here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Buying a new vehicle should be exciting, and that's what Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb aims to do. That's why they vow to give you the better buying experience. Jim Rutledge here. I've had 3 better buying experiences at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, and I keep on going back because the experience and the Chevy is fantastic. So if you're looking for a buying experience, you're going to want to repeat anytime you need a new or new-to-you vehicle, I recommend you make the short drive out to Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb, because you're only minutes away from a better buying experience at Simden Chevy in Mount Horeb.
9:40 to go in the third quarter of this Division I state championship game. Arrowhead leading 6-0 as this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Football Championship. For more than 50 years, Zimbrick Honda has provided the Madison area with quality Honda vehicles. The trusted staff of Zimbrick Honda's used car dealership will save you time and reduce your car buying stress by finding the vehicle that matches your style. If you're looking for a new or used Honda, visit Zimbrick Honda just off the Beltline in Madison or online at ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. So the Bayport Pirates now will have to go 93 yards to get a touchdown, trailing 6-0.
Only 110 yards of total offense so far. So
yeah, both teams evenly matched, 121 for Arrowhead.
Stevens in the gun, play action on first down, fires to the near side, has a completion across the 15, the 20, shoved out of bounds at the 22. Ethan Orlando with another catch for the Bayport Pirates. Orlando with his second grab of the night. Gets a first down and gets Bayport out of the shadow of their goal line.
Orlando also had one pass completion this year, 47 yards. That'll come out again.
Brady Moon fumbles the ball. There's a scrum at the line of scrimmage. No call. Arrowhead comes away with it from underneath the pile. A turnover on the first drive of the half for the Bayport Pirates. Zach Laveau, the sophomore defensive end, came out from underneath the pile with that ball, and Moon just couldn't secure the ball on the handoff.
Looked like a late pull from the quarterback on the read option, and nobody had the football.
Yeah, first fumble recovery for Laveau this year.
And actually, sorry, Dennis, it's not. It was Tristan Seidel.
Seidel? Oh.
Yep. Seidel, number 54.
Also his first one. He came in with 5 tackles for loss and a couple of sacks.
First down and 10 for Arrowhead after that fumble recovery with 9:22 remaining in the third. Hansen looks to throw. Dancing in the pocket. It's closing in. He's able to escape to the right side. He's going to run with it at the 20. The 15, chased down from behind by Brock Gother. Close to the first down marker, but it looks like they'll mark him down at the 15. So a gain of 8 for Nolan Hansen. Doesn't run the ball much. Came into tonight with only 105 rushing yards. Does have 2 touchdowns and had that a touchdown in their win over Wanakee in the semifinal last week.
Looks like Seiner's back in the backfield there.
So Seiner was just hiding from you. He was playing hide and seek on you, Dennis.
Yeah, this is big. Make this a 2-possession game here. If not a touchdown, a field goal here.
Second down and 2. Seiner gets the handoff to the right side, cuts up the middle, and we might have another fumble. And Bayport has it.
Wow.
So after Arrowhead recovers a fumble, Bayport gets one back. 8:30 to go in the third quarter, and the Bayport Pirates get some momentum back.
Oh, tough break.
That is definitely a tough break for Arrowhead. Both teams have gotten momentum and then had something happen to them where they lose it. Arrowhead with the ball in Bayport territory, fumbling then.
Bayport with 3 turnovers now. Turnover here for Arrowhead on a fumble.
Tough one there. You go to lean out, extend the ball out to get the first down, and somebody punches it out. Well, we're back where we started from a couple minutes ago.
We are, as it's a 1st and 10.
They just like that side of the field. They want to stay over there.
At the 14. Empty backfield for Stevens. Wants to throw, pump fakes to the left, rolls to the right, fires on the run, and skips that ball into the shins of Brady Moon, incomplete on 1st down. So Bayport really likes to move Brady Moon around as much as they can and get him in all sorts of different spots.
39 touchdowns, 31 rushing, 8 receiving. So he's a pretty big threat.
That 8 receiving leads the Bayport Pirates for all of their receivers. 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. QB power to the right. Stevens has running room across the 20. Stiff arm at the 25, and he is brought down at the 30. Matt Stevens with the quarterback keep gets a 1st down for the Bayport Pirates.
See if it gives them a little momentum. Got to be one of their biggest plays of the day right there.
I'm trying to check the stats. I know Stat Broadcast has it somewhere buried in here.
Yeah, Stevens came in with 874 yards rushing. He's got 35 here, 9 carries. Figure he might have to start taking the lead a little bit with the ball.
And that was a 17-yard run for Stevens. That is their longest rush of the night. He keeps it on 1st down, gets across the 35 after a fake the jet sweep. It's not the longest play of the evening for Bayport, as Ethan Orlando had a 32-yard pass reception. 2nd down and 6 after that 4-yard run from the quarterback Stevens. 7:15 to go in the 3rd quarter. Bayport trails 6-0 to Arrowhead in this Division I state championship game. Now Stevens adjusting the play, moves 2 receivers to the right side of the formation. Stevens will go that power to the right side again, cuts upfield up to the 40, breaking through tackles down to the 45. The 6'4" quarterback Matt Stevens just lowering his shoulder into linebackers.
Nothing fires up that sideline more than your quarterback lowering his shoulder and running over a defender. So all the defense pop up over there off the bench.
Reminds me of the scene with the quarterback. What's the movie? There's
a lot of football movies with quarterbacks, Dennis. Maybe after this
Friday
play.
Night Lights here or what?
Yeah, there we go.
There it is.
1st down and 10. The push pass ahead to Brady Moon, dancing around in the backfield and is able to pick up maybe a half yard across the 45 to the 46. So they'll give him a yard on the play.
You get your quarterbacks tough. You get a quarterback who plays like a linebacker. That really inspires the team. And this could be what they need here to get a little left going, finally get that running game going. Neither team, both teams averaging 3.4 yards a carry. That's very uncharacteristic, but that's what happens when you got 2 good defenses here head-to-head.
2nd down and 10. They'll say no gain on the push pass. Moon comes into motion from the left side to the right. Fake the jet sweep, play action, and Stevens is hit hard in the backfield. Number 54, Tristan Seidel. He had the fumble recovery on the last drive, and now he's got a sack. His 4th sack on the season.
Put him behind the chains now here. Time slowly slipping away here.
How many 3rd and 15 plays does a playbook have, Coach Riley?
About 3, and none of them are great options.
5:15 and counting on 3rd and 15. Sprint out to the right for Stevens. Throws back over the middle to his fullback, Jacobson. He's across midfield. He's tripped up from behind. Won't have enough for the 1st down, but this makes it 4th and 2 in Arrowhead territory.
Maybe not a 3rd and 15, but a 3rd and 13 one. That one worked.
It's pretty much screen, draw, or some sort of comeback to the stick.
4th down and 2 inside 5 minutes to go in the third quarter.
I pray that the defensive back falls down. He's like wide open in the secondary, right?
Yes.
Bayport will stay out there. Power formation. Stevens in the pistol. Moon 2 yards behind him. He goes hard count, gets the chest high snap, gives it to Moon up the middle. He's got enough for the first down inside the 45, down to the 42. So Bayport leans into their strength with a power run to Brady Moon and converts the 4th and 2.
See if they come back to that quarterback power. They found something they liked before.
They'll go with a single receiver. Ethan Orlando at the bottom of the formation. Stevens in that pistol again. It's another carry for Moon. He's inside the 40 after dancing around to the 39. Gain of 5 on first down. Inside 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Arrowhead leading 6-0.
9-play drive over 4.5 minutes on this one here. It's going to just pounding away at the defense, but Arrowhead not breaking yet.
That was one of their keys coming into this game. 2nd down and 5, 3:30 to go. Moon comes into motion out of the backfield. It's a quarterback run up the middle for Stevens. He has enough for the first down. He's brought down at the 32. So like you were saying, Coach Riley, just keep going back to those quarterback runs as much as you can. He ran the ball 31 times in their semifinal win over Muskego a week ago.
Yeah, he needs about another 18 to match that tonight, but you know, he's up to 44, 50 yards now, 13 for 50.
And that was a game in the semifinal. Bayport ran 80 offensive plays in that game against Muskego, and it was a 3-point win. Moon on the carry, dancing around, spinning off a tackler at the 30 and down to the 25. The power running game starting to come alive for Bayport on this drive.
I don't know if I print off 80 cells in the sheet for my coach to write down 80 plays.
Well, they came at averaging almost 300 yards rushing a game. Now you're up to just 99 at this point. So, if inevitable, they were going to try to get something to break 3. Like you said, just stick with what worked all season, and sometimes it takes us a little while to get it going.
2nd and 2. Receiver to each side. Moon comes into motion from the left side to the right. Stevens keeps it. He's at the 20. Has a blocker, the 15, the 10, and out of bounds on the far sideline. At the 10-yard line, another run for Matt Stevens. Just to emphasize the disparity in number of plays ran in that semifinal between Bayport and Muskego. So it was a 38-35 win for Bayport. Bayport runs 80 offensive plays. Muskego ran 29. Talking to the radio team for Bayport before this game, said they couldn't stop a runny nose in that game. It was just Muskego hit big play after big play on them out of a wing T offense, mind you, too. Stevens again on 1st and goal, bouncing off of tackles down to the 5.
It's just good quality football, good quality coaching, right? You feel each other out in that first half. Now each team's going to find stuff they like, and you're going to see a lot of it. Here comes 3 big boys coming in for Arrowhead.
As it's a 2nd and goal at the Arrowhead 5. Bayport trying to get their first score of the game with 1:45 to go in the third quarter. 6-0 Arrowhead leads Bayport. Stevens in the pistol, receiver to each side. Brady Moon, the running back, right behind him. Stevens is going to keep it, turns upfield, dives for the end zone. Touchdown, Pirates! Bayport is on the board, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead in the Division I state championship game. Quarterback Matt Stevens runs it in from 5 yards out with 1:33 to go in the third quarter.
Big extra point here.
Bayport with a chance to take the lead. Beckett Corton on for the extra point. It is up, and it is good. 7-6. The Bayport Pirates take the lead with 1:33 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back after this here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Need new tires? For a limited time at Zimbrick Honda, you can buy 3 tires and get the 4th for only $1. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Want to move better, play faster, and compete at a higher level? Train where Wisconsin's top athletes go. Total Athlete Performance. From middle school phenoms to the pros, TAP is Madison's #1 destination for speed, power, and athleticism. Their proven systems, expert coaches, and cutting-edge equipment help you dominate your sport. Can't make it in? Train anywhere with the TAP mobile app. Spots are filling fast, so don't wait. Visit tapwisconsin.com to schedule your free athletic assessment today.
7-6, the Bayport Pirates get on the board and take the 1-point lead on the Arrowhead Warhawks. Are you dreaming of transforming your home into the space you've always wanted? Wanakee Remodeling makes it happen. Whether it's stunning kitchen makeovers, cozy living room revamps, or complete exterior facelifts, their expert team is there to bring your vision to life. They're local, reliable, and dedicated to quality craftsmanship. Schedule a free consultation today at WanakeeRemodeling.com. Guys, we've got a ball game. Both teams have scored now. It's a 1-point game, 1:33 left in the third quarter, so we've got 13 minutes left of football here in the Division I State Championship game.
Officially a ball game. Bayport found something offensively that's working. Let's see if Arrowhead can do the same now.
Riding the shoulders of the quarterback. Stevens, 7 of 10, 88 yards passing. Now up to 16 carries, 75 yards, 1 touchdown. A 14-play, 86-yard drive. It's pretty incredible when you look at what was going on for that first half. And 6:58, that's even more important, taking all that time off the clock.
So, Coach Riley, why is it that, we look at the stats, Brady Moon, 16 carries, just 49 yards, averaging just over 3 yards a carry. Why is it they can stop the running back, but they can't stop the quarterback? Like, they're running between the tackles with both of them.
Right. Well, they're doing a lot of read option things, right? So if they're all gonna go for the running back, that leaves the quarterback unaccounted for a lot of times coming off the edge. But when they're running quarterback power, that gives them an extra hat in the blocking game.
It's another pop-up kick, this time taken as a fair catch on the far side at the 45. Now, the first time they did this, I thought that this was coming out of the half to try and surprise things. This is, again, having the benefit of being friends with the play-by-play voice of the Bayport Pirates. He said that this has been special teams has been a struggle, especially on kick coverage for them. It's not something that they really feel confident in as a team. So I think that's where this is for Bayport. They are very afraid of these returners for Arrowhead, and now it's showing.
Well, if you had told me that before the broadcast, I wouldn't have bet that there was a return touchdown in here.
So it was one I wanted to, because in case they kicked it deep, because then I'm like, okay, then we know why that happened. And now seeing them do 2 onside kicks there, starting to piece things together. Arrowhead throwing on first down, has it complete to Hyman across the 40, inside the 40, down to the 37. Ryan Hyman now slow to get up, and he's going to head to the sideline after that big completion.
Speaking of Bayport's play-by-play, I'll give a shout-out to Mike Frieder, the color guy over there, dad of one of the guys that used to coach at Verona.
The former principal up at Bayport recently retired after seeing the team win a state championship last year.
By the way, that was Hyman's first reception, coming in with 37 catches.
Nettles gets the carry on first down. He dances ahead inside the 30, close to the first down marker. They'll give him 8 at the 30. A gain of 8 for Nettles on first down. We're down to 45 seconds and counting.
For everybody listening, with the score being it is what it is, all the kids in the stands were indeed doing the 6-7 motions already. They had that on TV.
Earlier today, some of the kids went up into Section Q, and they were doing the tarps off as well. So the youth are out here at Camp Randall. Second down and short, throwing over to the near sideline, incomplete. wanted to get it to Harper Hughes, but just too far over his head. It's 3rd down and 2. That was something, Coach, you had mentioned. We're seeing, well, I was just going to say we're seeing Foley here come out, the linebacker. They'll use him sometimes as a running back. But that 2nd and short, try and take a shot there for Arrowhead.
Yep, set yourself up. Short distance on 2nd down, take the shot, understand that you can get 3 or 4 yards on 3rd down if you need to.
Arrowhead going with their flex bone package. Alex Hansen, not related to Nolan Hansen, coming in at quarterback. They'll put Foley as the wingback on the far side. Nettles the wingback to the near side. Hansen under center in this flex bone. Foley comes into motion. It's a pitch to Nettles, and we've got a flag.
Motion.
Guard jumped. If only the NFL could figure this out on the tush push.
Yeah.
And that is a 5-yard penalty on Arrowhead.
I like that wing T look with all the big guys in there.
Yeah,
Downing, number 90, Downing in there again. That's their lead blocker.
I feel like a number of the teams in the Classic 8, because of Muskego running that, they're just like, okay, fine, if you're going to do it, we'll put it into some packages here too. So Nolan Hansen coming out. Now the official looks like they're resetting the game clock, as it was showing 15 seconds. They move it up to 17, so 2 seconds had gone off the clock here in the 3rd quarter. 7-6, Bayport leads the Arrowhead Warhawks. Hansen in the gun, straddling the 40 with a 3rd down and 7. Waist-high snap, 3-step drop, looking to his right, has to get flushed out of the pocket. Pressure is coming, and he is brought down for a sack. A trio of Pirates there for the sack, and that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter here at Camp Randall. 7-6, the Bayport Pirates retake the lead in the 3rd, or not retake, they take the lead in the 3rd quarter. We have 1 quarter left of high school football in the year of 2025. When we come back, the 4th quarter of action here from Camp Randall on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. Hey, this is Hunter. Reveal by Tacticam was created for hunters by hunters. We're the leader in cellular trail cameras, and we're committed to making every hunt smarter, easier, and more rewarding, whether you're filling your freezer or taking a trophy buck. Head to Tacticam.com to check out the full lineup of cellular trail cameras and power management accessories, and see why thousands of hunters trust Reveal. That's TACTACAM.com.
Life's better with American Family Insurance, because we know you love working weekends. If it means working on your dream home, both inside and out. And we're here to help protect those dreams so you can enjoy peace of mind. Save up to 40% when you bundle home and auto. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Products not available in every state. Some exclusions apply. American Family Mutual Insurance Company SI and its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Wisconsin icon.
It's all about the Badgers.
The dawn of the Wisconsin Badgers.
We did it better than everybody for 20-some years.
Joined by 2 of his football legends.
I like all of them, except for quarterback.
I like defensive ends.
Hey,
I really like defensive ends.
Someone didn't like kickers at one point.
The Barry Alvarez Show with Barry Alvarez, Tarek Sala, Derek Engler, and Jesse Nelson. Live from Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton every Monday night. Right here on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Live from Camp Randall, this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of the WIAA Division I State Championship game, live on the ESPN Madison YouTube channel and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
12 minutes left in the Division I State Championship game, and the Bayport Pirates have a 7-6 lead on the Arrowhead Warhawks. Guys, we have a 4th down and 7 for Arrowhead. They're currently at the Bayport 36-yard line. Are you going for this if you're Arrowhead?
You want to go first? I'm saying I'm punting this one. With the punter that I have, I'm going to punt this one. My defense has stopped them, Bayport, every time except for once so far. I am punting this football.
Well, the quarterback, Nolan Hansen, is coming out there right now at least with a 4th down and 7 to start the 4th quarter. Hansen's going to be in the gun. Deuces to the left, single receiver to the top of the formation on his right, running back to his right. Gets a knee-high snap, 3-step drop, looks to his right, now back to the middle of the field, throws over the middle, and that is batted away, incomplete. He wanted Ryan Hyman, but it was knocked down, turnover on downs.
He had about 20 yards to run right up the middle there.
Yep.
That's a great defensive play, though, to close that gap.
Instead, it is a turnover on downs as Hansen couldn't complete the pass to his receiver, Ryan Hyman.
Wow. Wasn't close.
That was also a great job. Mikey Jones, the cornerback, the senior, batting that ball down. And now it's a 1st and 10 for Bayport. So they work from left to right, leading by 1. Moon running it up the middle. He's across the 40, up to the 41 on that 1st down run.
Arrowhead's got to do something to stop the momentum shift happening right now.
Do you think that's maybe bringing more pressure, putting more guys in the box?
Time to play a little offense on defense, I think.
2nd down and 6. Stevens again in the gun, keeping it off of the jet sweep, and he fumbled the ball, and it is picked up by the Warhawks. Arrowhead gets another turnover. Number 45, Connor Tierney, the junior middle linebacker, picking up that fumble, and Arrowhead gets the ball right back.
That'll stop the momentum. That'll change it real quick.
Arrowhead came in with just 8 fumble recoveries on the season. That's their 3rd one now.
It'll be a 1st and 10 at the Bayport 44. And Dennis, one of the year keys for Arrowhead was to win that turnover battle.
Yeah, and they're winning. Now I got to take advantage of it.
Yep.
I agree the last one on a punt. Field goal 53, I thought would have been too much. But a punt trapped, but hey, it worked out. I got the ball.
Hansen's in the pistol. Hyman and Crowley, the 2 receivers to the left. Lone receiver at the top of the formation to the right. Jabari Craig gets the handoff, and he has nowhere to go. Losing a yard back to the 45.
Run game's pretty bottled up, just averaging over 3 yards a carry here tonight. Bayport has going to have to open things up a little bit. I'm not sure. Spur things out a little bit right now that Bayport's taking care of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and Bayport defensively doesn't seem to be changing much depending on the formation. They're sticking with what they know.
2nd and 11 after Craig lost a yard on that 1st down carry. Hansen wants to throw, lobs one to the near sideline. He's got it, completion. That is Harper Hughes on the catch, has the 1st down, a 13-yard grab for Harper Hughes. He had the touchdown catch in the 1st half for Arrowhead and had a big reception there up to the 32.
Big-time player making a big-time play.
That's the 6th time he's been targeted tonight. A big one there.
Arrowhead trails 7-6, 10:32 to go in the 4th quarter. Hansen in the gun, trips right. Nettles gets the handoff to the left. Nettles with some running room, and he is brought down at the 25 hard by Brock Gother. Gosh, both number 0s for these teams are all over the field. I feel like there's multiple times where I thought I was wrong. So I'm like, there's no way Gother or Foley made that play. But sure enough, there they are.
Every time.
Is that what it feels like for an offensive player, or like for you as an offensive coach, where you're like, he can't be there?
How did he get there? That doesn't make any sense.
Cloning.
2nd down and 3. Hansen wants to throw, looking end
Oh,
zone.
yes.
Hyman, and it's batted away. Mikey Jones, another pass breakup. That's his 12th on the season. I think Arrowhead might want to stop trying to pick on Mikey Jones.
Mikey Jones is where he needs to be. Oh, yeah.
What, maybe a PI?
A little close, but letting the kids play, and I appreciate that.
For Hyman, that throw was a little bit behind him, too.
Yep.
So he would have needed to do the old Odell Beckham kind of falling away, one-handed catch to pull that one in.
That single coverage, he went for it.
They go back to the flex bone with Alex Hansen under center. Nettles into motion, pitch to him to the left. Nettles behind his blockers, close to the first down.
Got it.
Looks like they'll give it to him. He gets to the 21. The line to gain was the 22. It's a fresh set of downs for Arrowhead with 9:38 and counting.
The old student body left sweep.
Looking at a team photo.
First down and 10, and Nolan Hansen comes back in at quarterback. And I noticed the last time that they ran that flex bone, part of, I think, the reason that they bring in a different quarterback is they'll use him to block.
Yep.
So they like using that pitch and then telling somebody else other than their
Regular
really good regular
quarterback.
quarterback to try and block somebody. First down and 10 at the 21. Craig off to the right side. Craig across the 20. And we might have another fumble.
I think he came down on top of the pile there.
Oh, okay. So he was just falling, and then that's why
Yeah.
all of a sudden there was a group of bodies that were moving, and I was like, oh, no, did we have another fumble? Because we've had 5 total turnovers. Bayport has turned the ball over 4 times in this game. Arrowhead just once. Second down and 8 after the gain of 2 for Craig. Hansen's going to be in the pistol, standing on the Bayport 24. With 2 receivers to his left, a single receiver to the right. It's a handoff to the left side for Craig. Craig trying to break away from tackles. He's inside the 10, down to the 9.
Starting to get a little nervous with all hanging out there.
Yep.
Ball security right now is so huge.
As
Just
Jabari,
running clock. Yeah.
Jabari Craig heading to the sideline. I have to imagine there's a conversation then being like, hey, let's keep that ball a little closer.
Absolutely. Use the other hand, use the claw, put it away.
First and goal at the 9 for the Arrowhead Warhawks. They trail by 1. Hansen in the gun. Receiver to each side of the formation. There'll be a handoff to Nettles up the middle, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arrowhead. The Warhawks retake the lead with 7:35 to go. A 9-yard touchdown run for Devin Nettles.
Squirted through. All of a sudden, it was like, wow, he's in the secondary.
Bayport wanted a false start there, didn't get it. I thought that was good timing.
Like a nice hole right
I
up the middle.
noticed that, and it looked like some of the Bayport players kind of held up for a second because they're like, okay, there's going to be a flag here. They didn't get it as the tight end and Nettles maybe were in motion at the same time, or they're just really good at timing out their own team snap count.
He had so much space, so you could have scored on a flag football play. Couldn't he pull the flag on?
Arrowhead going to the flex bone to go for 2.
Yep.
The 2-point try. They lead 12-7. Hansen pitches the Nettles to the left. He's not going to get there. He's chased down from behind, and they cannot convert on the 2-point play. 12-7, the Arrowhead Warhawks lead the Bayport Pirates with 7:35 to go, as this is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania and the WIAA State Football Championship. Zimbrick Honda has been a proud part of the Madison community since 1973. They're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fish Hatchery Road or browse their car selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda. When we come back, the Bayport Pirates will try to respond, down 12-7 with 7:35 to go here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
When it's game day in Madison, you know what that means. Pizza Hut time. Unlimited large one-topping pizzas, just $7.99 each. Or your team at home can load them up with 3 toppings for $9.99. Perfect for kickoffs, watch parties, or that fourth quarter comeback from your living room. Fuel your crew, fill the table, and keep the good times rolling all game long with Pizza Hut. Order now for delivery or carryout at pizzahut.com or on the app. Pizza Hut. Feed good times.
Twelve to 7, the Arrowhead Warhawks retake the lead after Bayport had taken a 1-point lead. Dennis, you had a question here for Coach Riley during that break.
Yeah, was that a long drive an anomaly for Bayport? Because you look at Bayport's a team, 41 points at least in 10 games. So they're used to scoring a lot. They really had to work for that one. So what do you think? Is that they just found something right there and Arrowhead's going to make an adjustment?
I think they finally found something that they broke through with. Arrowhead should make this adjustment here to try and shut it down, but Bayport's a good coach and they'll try to come back with something else real quick. But it's the only time they've been able to do it so far, and it took them about 8 minutes to get down the field. So that's all they got left. They got to have another anomaly if they want to go ahead and win this game.
Yeah, you got Stevens and Moon that that 1-2 punch. But I thought it was the Stevens runnings would really open it up.
You talked about the 76 state championship. That's the last time the score ended 12-7.
Wow. So we've had some history throughout the state championship. That would be a wild one. And also it doesn't help with the reputation maybe of the state of Wisconsin for football. Would like to have a little bit more high-powered offense closer to what we see down in Texas or Florida.
Well, we used to talk about 3 yards in a cloud of dust. There's no dust. What do you call
cloud
3
of
yards
pellets.
in a cloud of pellets?
Yep, that's pretty much what it is now.
Okay. But like Barry Alvarez, smash mouth football. Let's bring it back.
We are here on Barry Alvarez Field. Evan Wozniak kicking this one off, and it is a line drive kick, bouncing inside the 10, taking it to 10, the 15, now over to the 20 on the near side by Brady Moon. So same results as if Wozniak had just put that into the end zone.
Well, that last that touchdown drive for Bayport was 6 minutes and 58 seconds. If they duplicate that, Arrowhead's going to have about 30 seconds to score. So there's the challenge right now for Bayport. You got time, just grind it out, and you want to make sure if you do score, Arrowhead has got almost no time left.
No debate about going for it anymore. 4 down territory all the way down the field.
And they start with a 1st and 10 at the 24. Moon with the carry, spinning off of tacklers, falling forward up to the 28.
Guess who in the backfield again?
Let me guess, Foley?
Yeah, that's the one.
Yep, didn't even have to look at the replay. The Army commit.
Duh. Yeah, right. Yeah, Army. All right.
Well, as a Cowboys fan and a fan of Roger Staubach, I'm partial to Navy.
Yeah. That's where my father-in-law went and played.
Go Navy.
Exactly. 2nd down and 6. Stevens keeps it. Keeps fighting forward. He's down to the 30. A lot of work for Matt Stevens just to pick up 2 yards. But it makes this a more manageable 3rd down. It was 6:34 and counting.
And so far, 2 for 6 on 3rd down conversions. 1 of 3 on 4th down for Bayport. The biggest plays of the night for Arrowhead.
Third down and 3, 6:15 with the clock running. Bayport trails 12-7 in this state championship game. We've got a whistle, and it'll be motion, a false start on Bayport. They started to run that jet sweep action with Brady Moon. One of the linemen jumped early for Bayport, so back them up 5 yards, make it a 3rd and 8.
Anytime it's coming from the umpire, you know it's either one of the guards or the center. Somebody flinched.
Now, is that because they're literally assigned to look there, or is that okay?
Yep.
I wasn't sure if that was just a.
Nope, they're assigned to the guards in the center right off the jump.
And the clock does continue to run inside 6 minutes now. It's 3rd down and 8. Stevens in the gun. 2 receivers to the right, single receiver at the top of the formation to the left. Moon flanking him to his left. Play action for Stevens. Looking to throw, rolling out to the right side. He's going to tuck it and run. He's up to the 35, has enough for the first down, down to the 37. Matt Stevens now up over 90 rushing yards, leading the rushing attack for Bayport at the quarterback position.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say the word slide is not in his vocabulary.
They might have to teach him how to slide. I take it he's not a baseball player, probably. Yeah, it's now 19 carries, 93 yards.
We're down to 5:10 to go. Arrowhead leads 12-7. Moon in motion from the right side. Fake the jet sweep. Stevens just runs into a pile of Warhawk defenders.
Time for a rugby scrum.
He picks up a yard. The clock keeps ticking. Both teams have all 3 of their Madison College timeouts. But it's 2nd down and 9. Stevens has a receiver to each side. Moon sitting to his left out of the gun. Stevens wants to throw, pump fakes. Now he's just going to try and run himself, spinning off of a tackle across the 40 to the 41. At least able to pick up a couple of yards.
Got a good internal clock there, realizing it's time to take off and go.
And that was good coverage, too, for Arrowhead down the field. He just had nowhere that he could try and throw.
We talked about a long drive already, 3.5 minutes, under 4 minutes now.
3rd down and 6. Stevens in the pistol. Moon 2 yards behind him. Speed option to the left, fakes the pitch, cuts upfield to 45, midfield, and blows over a defender near the 45 of Arrowhead. They'll mark him down at the 46.
Great choice to fake the pitch on that one.
And that poor Arrowhead defender was slow to get up after that hit from the 6'4", 210-pound quarterback.
Stevens came in needing 126 yards to get 1,000. He's at 102 right now.
Yeah, that was just, you mentioned that fake pitch. It was just a subtle shoulder fake off to the left, and that was enough to freeze the defender. 1st and 10 at the Arrowhead 46. Moon in motion from the top, coming towards the bottom. Stevens will keep it again, and Stevens will get up to the 41. 5 yards on 1st down.
That jet motion just causes the inside backers to take one step in that direction, allow the guards to get to the 2nd level, get a hat on him. He's not getting touched until he's 5 yards down the field.
Is there anything you can do if you're Arrowhead to stop that from happening, or is that just naturally what you have to do?
You got to respect it. Yep, you got to respect it. Just hope that everybody's doing their job, right? There's no reason for the backside inside backer to go for a jet sweep.
2:40 and counting. Receiver in motion from the left side to the right. Play action. Stevens wants to throw it back to the far side. Moon makes a leaping catch inside the 30 at the 28. It's another 1st down for Bayport. Brady Moon got in his rocket ship and won that jump ball.
Back shoulder on the wheel route out of the backfield.
Around. Nice.
It's almost like he had moon shoes on.
Went up for it. Pointed that baby.
2:15 and running. Down to the 29 after that Brady Moon reception. Bayport trails 12-7 in the state championship game, looking to go back-to-back as they won this game last year. Brady Moon gets the carry. He's inside the 25 to the 24. When do you start using your Madison College timeouts if you're Arrowhead, guys?
Sooner rather than later.
Yeah. Gotta save
probably the
some
next
time.
1st down.
Yeah, if they get a 1st down here, they're going to have to.
Well,
but I don't know. Well, 2 plays. If they get it in the next play, I think they'll have to call it.
90 seconds to go. Bayport trails 12-7. Moon leaves the backfield to be the lone receiver to the right. 2 receivers at the top. Stevens looking to throw. Throws it up to Moon in the end zone, and it's through his hands, incomplete.
No flags.
Brady Moon had a step on the defender, but he couldn't pull it in.
Almost another back shoulder beauty there. Well, the thing about taking timeouts is how many plays would it take Bayport to score? If you want to give them more time.
Yeah, it's almost damned if you do, damned if you don't.
Correct.
3rd down and 5, 1:21 to go. Stevens in the pistol, 2 receivers to the right. Speed option, Stevens slips, gets it off to Moon. Moon's across the 20, the 15, and he's brought down at the 10. It's a fresh set of downs. Keeps the clock running once the sticks are set.
Bayport's got a problem. The quarterback's helmet came off. He's got to come off for a play. You can't buy him back in with a timeout either.
Yep.
So Matt Stevens has to head to the sideline as he got hit. I thought he had slipped and the defender fell on him. He got hit on that option and then lost his helmet, was able to get it off to Brady Moon. And it is still a 1st and 10 at the 11, so they can get a first down without getting the touchdown. 1 minute to go. 12-7, Arrowhead leads Bayport. The backup quarterback, Braden Manny, in now, and it's a push pass to Moon to the left. Moon at the 10, the 5, reaching for the end zone. Touchdown, Bayport. 46 seconds to go, and the Bayport Pirates retake the lead 13-12.
The backup quarterback.
The touchdown pass for Brandon Manny. And Brady Moon puts the Bayport Pirates up by 1.
What a way to finish. Just gets stuck at the 3-yard line and leans all the way in.
I'm assuming that Stevens would come back in and they'd go for 2 here. So that way then a field goal doesn't beat you.
Manny came in 22 of 27 with 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. So good for him to get a big play.
Stevens sprint out to the right after a play action. Throwing, open in the back of the end zone. Ethan Orlando converts the 2 points. Ethan Orlando got his feet down on the side of the end zone on the 2-point conversion. It's a 15-12 lead with 46 seconds left.
Well, now Arrow's got all 3 of their timeouts left. And a kicker.
That's good on Sundays. Got both feet in.
46 seconds left to go in the game. Bayport leads 15-12. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, the Arrowhead Warhawks try to win the Division I state championship game here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Hi, Dave from Canopy Wealth Management here. Our balanced approach helps guide you through a complex and ever-changing landscape. Throughout your family's financial planning journey, we will serve as a partner, advocate, and steward in all aspects to help you achieve your goals with confidence. At Canopy, care, competence, and clarity, it's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
This is Eric Brown, owner of Siding Unlimited, letting you know that Siding Unlimited installs Pella windows and doors. That's right, Siding Unlimited installs windows, and we do it really well, earning the prestigious Pella Platinum Premier National Certified Contractor of the Year award 5 times. New windows, our expert team will deliver on a smooth, hassle-free installation, making you feel proud of calling Siding Unlimited for your window project. Looking for new windows and doors? Visit sidingunlimited.com or stop by our beautiful showroom in Madison.
15-12 our score. The Bayport Pirates lead the Arrowhead Warhawks. The Orthopedic and Spine Centers of Wisconsin, as you covered with their Saturday Sports Injury Clinic, skip the emergency room circus and get their expert care from the pros who know sports injuries. Walk in any Saturday from 9 to 11:30 a.m. at their location off the Beltline and get back in the game. So, guys, there are 2 state record holder relay members for Arrowhead standing back at their own 10-yard line. And we mentioned earlier, kick coverage is an issue for Bayport, who lead 15-12. What are you doing on special teams if you're Bayport?
Oh, I'm kicking it. I don't want to kick it deep and let them set up a return. I'm kicking it to probably over that Big Ten logo somewhere over there where we know we can get down and cover
25.
Yeah,
about 25, yeah. You don't want to kick it out of bounds either.
No.
Put it on 35.
But as a head coach, I'm very tight. This is the tightest I've been probably the whole game.
Takes about 10 years off of your life expectancy games like this.
That's why they're just handing out the high blood pressure pills.
15-12 after a 12-play, 76-yard drive for the Bayport Pirates with a Brady Moon touchdown reception on the jet sweep push pass. With 46 seconds left, Arrowhead has all 3 timeouts. And they will squib this up the middle. It bounces over the head, taken by Hughes up the 25, the 40, the 35, the 40. It's a foot race for Hyman at the 40, the 30, the 20. He's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Arrowhead Warhawks. With 35 seconds left, there's no flags on the field. And Arrowhead retakes the lead. Kick coverage has been an issue all year for Bayport, and it bites them again here at Camp Randall.
What an alley. He came right up the middle.
He said, don't kick it down the middle and let him get a return.
He said the logo, that wasn't close.
No.
Oh, my goodness.
Bounce.
Hey, there's that kickoff return touchdown. There it is.
Yep. And one diving
two of
tackle.
us were right.
There it is.
One diving tackle attempt. That was all. Nobody came close to touching him.
18-15 with 35 seconds left. Cam DeBoer did miss a PAT. He missed a field goal and had a field goal block. And then we've got a whistle as a lineman for Bayport was too early. So do you accept it and maybe go for, well, going for 2 really doesn't do you anything, so it doesn't really matter.
No.
I had to suddenly do the math. Math isn't my strong suit, so it took me a second to process. Well, 1 point, 2 points doesn't really matter here.
The only you wouldn't want to go for 2 just in case there's a fumble or something crazy.
The scoop.
Yep.
Oh, and they just showed on the TV broadcast Steve Jorgensen, the head coach of Bayport, and he just looks sick to his stomach on that far sideline.
And we thought the Reedsburg finish was fantastic. Huh?
Yep. Whew. Still got 35 seconds.
On for the PAT. The snap is down, and that one is blocked.
Okay.
So a field goal sends us to overtime.
Still.
The Bayport Pirates have all 3 Madison College timeouts with 35 seconds left and a quarterback and running back for this team who won a state title here last year. So these guys have been in this, not a game like this before, because I don't know anyone that's been in a game like this before, but they've been here at Camp Randall before. This isn't a new environment for them.
I don't think Coach Harris is going to like us because all of his blocks have come when we've been calling their game the last 2 games. He didn't have a kick blocked all season.
Oh, we're never going to be allowed to do an Arrowhead game ever again.
It's your fault. You talked about our kickers.
Well, and then, too, for those that don't know, on the Sunday night before state, they have all of the coaches available for media availability. The one question I ask is to Matt Harris, and I ask him about the fact that earlier in their semifinal game against Waunakee, he had a kick block. Then they have a 4th and 2, and I asked him, you had a kick block. Did you think about going for it at all because of the block? He's like, no, absolutely not. We felt confident. They ended up kicking that field goal with a minute left that won them the game, so it didn't hurt them. But now I feel like I jinxed the poor man.
All right, Hunter, it is a Hunter jinx.
I told you. No one believes me. 35 seconds left. The Arrowhead Warhawks retaking the lead.
A touchdown with a push pass on a backup quarterback and a 2-point and then a kickoff return for a touchdown. What a sequence.
Ryan Hyman, 76-yard kick return touchdown. Cam DeBoer with the squib kick that is bobbled at the 25, and he has to just kneel it down then. Wanted to try and pick it up as that was into the hands of one of the upmen for Bayport. They didn't want to give the Pirates a chance to get that. That's number 43, Ryder Timmerman.
Now, Corton, the kicker for Bayport, 4 for 4 from field goals. 30 is the longest one that he's made this year. Again, not knowing what his actual range is. Imagine probably 40.
He was not warming up nearly as much as DeBoer was at halftime.
First down and 10 for the Bayport Pirates at their own 28. 33 seconds left. Stevens, pressure coming, has to roll out. Still looking to throw, pump fakes. Now he runs with it at the 35, and he dives out of bounds to stop the clock. So pickup of 7 down to 24 seconds. And again, getting out of bounds, it helps, it's great, but they do have all 3 of their Madison College timeouts.
Both teams still have all their timeouts left. Who would have thought at this point?
Stevens, the waist-high snap, throws over to the far sideline. Ethan Orlando with the catch, but they'll mark him a yard short of the first down. With 21 seconds now to go.
You got time for another 4, maybe a 5th play.
Yeah.
Third down and 1 for Matt Stevens and the Bayport Pirates with 21 seconds to go. Stevens in the gun, empty backfield, 2 receivers to the right, 1 receiver to the left. Stevens throwing over the middle, and it's too high, out of the reach of Jackson Otradovic. Incomplete, and we have a 4th and 1, and the season on the line for the Bayport Pirates.
Was a good look there, just a little high on the pass. But you got to get this first down first and foremost.
Yeah. So what, you got to run and then quick timeout?
Yep, that's what I would do.
4th down and 1 for the Bayport Pirates. Their season on the line. Quarterback power up the middle. Stevens dances to his left, has enough for the first down up to the 43, and Bayport will use their first Madison College timeout. They have 2 left with 11 seconds to go. Planning a corporate event, private party, or team outing, Madison Axe is your state-of-the-art entertainment spot. With 8 lanes of axe throwing and interactive games, go to MadisonAxe.com or head to their location on Stoughton Road today. Throw it, nail it, celebrate. The Arrowhead Warhawks 11 seconds away from being able to celebrate a state championship, and it would be their first one since 2013 and their 7th all-time in school history. They last were here back in 2015.
Oh, remember that nightmare for Arrowhead.
Yeah, that one was
a win here kind of erases those demons.
It definitely would, and it would really start the legacy for Matt Harris. As he said when we spoke with him, their expectation is win gold balls, not just get to Camp Randall.
And I think coming in, getting to the finals was important for him to save his job. Unfortunately, I hate to say that, but they expect gold balls at Arrowhead.
1st and 10, 11 seconds to go. Stevens throws over to the far sideline, incomplete over the head, but there's a flag, pass interference with 7 seconds left. This is going to go against Arrowhead, and it'll be a 15-yard penalty.
As Yogi Berra saying, "And over until we say it's over."
Mm-hmm. Unless they're going to get him with a holding, and it was before the pass.
Yeah.
That was Anthony Vita. As we wait for the call.
Pass interference.
You hear the combination here at Camp Randall of the boo birds from the Arrowhead fans and the cheers from the far sideline with the Bayport fans. So 7 seconds left. You got 2 timeouts, but you're down by 3 and you're not even close to field goal range. Bayport's going to use one of their timeouts.
Great showing from both fan bases here. This place is jumping.
Both of these fan bases travel so well. There are over 20 studies that support the benefits of low-fat chocolate milk as a recovery beverage. Low-fat chocolate milk contains the right 3-to-1 mix of carbs and protein, scientifically shown to help refuel and restore muscles. Pro athletes have been relying on chocolate milk for years because they have seen the benefits in their own performance and recommend drinking milk to others. Learn more at GonnaNeedMilk.com. Brought to you by the dairy farmers of Wisconsin. So, luckily, Dennis, we have an offensive-minded coach here in the booth with us, and the head coach of the Verona Wildcats, Andrew Riley. What are you drawing up on 1st and 10 with 7 seconds left in a state championship game?
Well, it depends on where my kicker needs the ball here, for his long-distance field goal. But the whole field is in play. You got about 1 play, and then you're going to have to try and kick it or go for your Hail Mary next. to me, I'd like to give something that our quarterback feels confident in, some sort of 3-level or a triangle read, and pick the open guy. And you got to get down once you catch it.
7 seconds to go. Bayport still has one Madison College timeout. Stevens empty backfield in the gun. Waist-high snap, looking to throw. Throws down the far sideline. He's got a man open at the 10, and it's a timeout. Bayport with 1 second left. Jackson Otradovic makes the diving catch at the 11-yard line, and there's 1 second on the clock.
Well,
this has to be field goal range for Bayport.
As longest as the 30 this year, 4 for 4.
Yeah, this is inside of his range zone.
And it's on the near hash mark. A field goal sends us to overtime in the Division I championship game. I'm going to have to scour through the past results to find the last time we had an overtime game in the state championship game. As I'll pass that work off to Riley Jauch, who's up here in the booth with us. He'll have you post-game for a reaction. I mean, we'll all probably join in whatever happens in this game. I had a feeling like this was one of the better state football days that we had had in a few years. Just all around, these were really great games. This one's the game of the year.
Oh, man. Everything you want in a football game.
Exactly. Oh. We've seen some great defensive plays. We had a kick return touchdown. We had an awesome punt from one of the best punters in the nation. I mean, you can't ask for anything more.
No.
1 second left. Bayport taking their timeout. The last time we had a Division I championship game go to overtime, 2017, when Brian Kaminsky and Sun Prairie lost to Kimberly. So thank you, Riley Jauch, for that one. 1 second, and they're keeping the offense out there. They're not going to kick the field goal. They're going to go for the touchdown and go for the win. Stevens sprint out to the left, looking to throw. Pumps, still looking, dancing around, pressure coming, throws into the end zone, and it is incomplete. There are no flags on the field. The Arrowhead Warhawks are back on top of the Division I mountain. The Arrowhead Warhawks thought their season was over, but a 76-yard kick return touchdown from Ryan Hyman, the senior receiver, put them back on top, and they get a defensive stop with 1 second left to win the Division I championship game.
When the defense counted, it bent but did not break here right at the end. Made him go for it. Now, the first question of the press conference I'd ask is, why not the field goal to tie it? There might be something we don't know with the kicker. Or they just, they don't have the same kicker. Maybe it was a soccer player.
Right.
And he's listed there, but he's not here. I don't know. Yeah, coaches put stuff out. Sorry, Andrew. I know how things work.
There was jubilation in the end zone for the Arrowhead Warhawks as they now meet the Bayport Pirates at the Motion W here at Barry Alvarez Field.
18-15. Wow.
18-15. The Arrowhead Warhawks survive. We talked about this earlier in the game. The mantra of this Arrowhead Warhawks team is the same as Barry Alvarez's. Don't flinch. They are now 6-1 this year. In one-score games. Their lone loss coming to Muskego, and that lost them their conference title.
That was a close one. That was down to the end. And that was the only one. But you learn from losses, right? The only champion today not to be undefeated.
Learn more from a loss than you do from a win.
A 13-1 season for the Arrowhead Warhawks and an 18-15 win over the Bayport Pirates. So we have no repeat champion in Division I as Bayport loses, and Arrowhead winning their first state championship since 2013.
I think we're back in Coach Harris's good graces, though, because they beat Wanakee, and now they won the state championship.
Okay. Thank goodness.
So
silver lining.
He's not going to be mad at us, even though we talked about the kicking game.
No, the kicker might come after you. But
yeah.
that's about it.
Okay, please be nice to me, Cam DeBoer. I'm sorry. 18-15. Again, the Arrowhead Warhawks surviving and coming back against the Bayport Pirates to win the Division I state championship game. Guys, before we even take a break here, final thoughts on this ridiculous game.
The fans won this game, I'll tell you that much. Watching this game was unbelievable. Both teams never say die. It came down to the last play. Just a ton of respect for both programs. But Arrowhead, that's what you get. You play a great schedule all the way through the year. You don't flinch. You walk out with a gold ball.
All right, here we go, guys. Keys for Arrowhead. Number 1, win the turnover battle. Win the explosive plays battle.
Check.
And win special teams battle.
Check.
3 for 3. There we go. Coach was right.
3 for 3, and that gives the Arrowhead Warhawks their 7th title all time in their 14th ever appearance at Camp Randall.
The blue blood is back.
They are back. Arrowhead winning the state championship. We're going to take a short break. When we come back, we'll name our Pizza Hut player of the game, as well as just digest this game that we just saw on Barry Alvarez Field. This is Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania on the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Since 1973, they're your one-stop shop for over 250 new Hondas to choose from. Whether you're looking for a sedan, SUV, or truck, their selection of new vehicles is second to none. Stop in today at their location on Fitch-Hatchery Road and lease a 2026 Honda CR-V EXL for as low as $385 per month. Or browse their vehicle selection online at ZimbrickHonda.com. That's ZimbrickHonda.com. Shop local, shop Zimbrick Honda.
Win a pair of tickets to see Green Bay host Chicago on December 7th, which includes access to Green Bay's upscale tailgating destination, the Tundra Trio. 3 upscale homes just steps from the stadium, featuring next-level pre- and post-game festivities with gourmet food and premium drinks. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and ESPN Wisconsin. Enter to win now at ESPNWisconsin.com. Wherever you watch the game, nothing hits like the bold signature flavor of Dr. Pepper. Enjoy an ice-cold Dr. Pepper during your next visit to McDonald's. No purchase necessary. Enter by November 23rd.
Listen to Madison Money Guy every Saturday morning at 7 a.m. on 100.5 ESPN and ESPNWisconsin.com.
I like to refer to inflation as the silent killer. It's an invisible risk. It's just the idea that things get more expensive over time. You're going to need milk and eggs when you're in your early 60s and when you're in your early 80s. You're going to get a loaf of bread, and it's going to be more expensive 20 years from now.
Christian Finfrock is the Madison Money Guy. Call him today at 208-1800.
Have you been waiting to buy your next home? Stop. Now is the time to get housed. What's up, Madison? It's Stacy from Bruner Realty. Nobody has a crystal ball to know what the future holds. The longer you wait to find your next home, the better the chance you'll be paying more for it than you would be today. Don't miss out on what could be the best opportunity to find your dream home. Contact our team at BrunerRealtyInc.com to help start your search. That's BrunerRealtyInc.com. Let's get house.
Wisconsin icon.
It's all about the Badgers.
The Don of the Wisconsin Badgers.
We did it better than everybody for 20-some years.
Joined by 2 of his football legends.
I like all of them, except for quarterback. I like defensive ends. Hey, I really like defensive ends.
Someone didn't like kickers at one point.
The Barry Alvarez Show with Barry Alvarez, Tarek Sala, Derek Engler, and Jesse Nelson. Live from Ruth's Chris Steakhouse in Middleton every Monday night. Right here on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Looking to take your baseball game to the next level? GRB Academy provides year-round training programs designed around your schedule and your goals. For over 15 years, GRB has been Wisconsin's leader in player development and advancement with a state-of-the-art 52,000 square foot facility of elite baseball training space and coaches who know how to get results. From youth to high school, baseball players trust GRB to help them reach their next level. Training program spots are filling quickly, so don't wait. Register now at grbacademy.com.
To those who've ever dreamt of their perfect event, those dreams are worthy and they are possible. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With hard work, passion, and great music, we will make your event dreams a reality. Every event is a labor of love with one-on-one planning, customization, and flawless execution. Bringing your event to life is what we do. For a fun, memorable event, visit celebrationsentertainment.com. That's celebrationsentertainment.com.
Condon Jewelers, Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side. When you see Diamond Jim, you can count on him to be on your side. Selection beyond compare with on-site repair, so you can wear your jewelry with pride. Condon Jewelers, Condon Jewelers, the jeweler on the east side, the jeweler on your side.
18-15, the Arrowhead Warhawks take down the Bayport Pirates to win their 7th state championship all time. Gruber Law Offices has a reputation for winning. Their experienced, powerful team works tirelessly to help people and families seriously injured in accidents by providing the best care and service. There is never a fee until they win your case. Gruber Law Offices has been striving to serving the people and state of Wisconsin for over 35 years. One call, that's all. Guys, I was texting with, again, I mentioned a few times, my friend Chris Learman. He is the voice of Bayport Radio. He's just a few feet across on the other side of the wall to our left here, and I asked him why Coach Jorgensen didn't go for the field goal there. His response was 10 out of 10 times he goes for the touchdown and the win. 100 out of 100 times he goes for 2 and the win in any of those situations. So that is just the philosophy of their team, is to go for the win. They don't want to go for ties in overtime and extending the game. So for those wondering why, I wanted to get that inside information, that insight into the mindset for Bayport, and it is literally their philosophy as a program. But guys, we've had a few minutes now to digest this game, take it all in. I mean, we were concerned that this was going to be a snoozer. We have 6-0 at the half. We're like, oh my goodness, all these turnovers, turnover on down. I mean, come on, our biggest play was a punt that was down at the 7. Like, I don't know what's going to happen here. All of a sudden, things just took off.
Yep. 27 points or so in the second half, so a little different second half than the first half there. We kind of found what was going well for both offenses, able to move the ball. Turnovers started popping up again, and some short fields to work with. That was exciting.
Well, we talked about speed burns. You know, the Hyman and Hughes were on the, first of all, the state record 100-meter team. Then they had 200. This summer, they were on the national. They won a national title at the 100. That was their first kickoff return of the season for a touchdown, and it's in the state championship game.
I mean, I hate to say this about Bayport, but I think this was the first time that they saw a kickoff unit that's been as poor as Bayport. The Classic 8, I mean, we call it the SEC of high school football in the state for a reason, and I think it just kind of showed in that moment. Arrowhead hadn't been going up against teams that struggled in special teams. Bayport, that was their weakness, and it's the strength of Arrowhead, and it showed here.
Yep. Now we know why they did the short punts, the pooches, right?
Yep.
For that reason.
Exactly.
That's always something you learn from, right? Maybe
Yeah.
you're in this position again, you kick it out of bounds, you try something a little different.
Well, and the good news, too, for Bayport, this is something that we've talked a ton about here this entire season, and leading into it is a big part of our coaches' roundtable with you, Coach Riley, before the season, was unlimited contact days. You know, if you're Coach Jorgensen, you've got unlimited contact days to figure out special teams going into next year now.
That's true. For special teams like that, a lot of times it's not the scheme, but the amount of time it takes to work some of those things and tackling in space, and that can be really tough. But I would say that's going to be towards the forefront of his stuff this summer.
18-15, the Arrowhead Warhawks winning over the Bayport Pirates here in the Division I state championship game. And it is now time for us to award our Pizza Hut Player of the Game.
No one outpizzas the Hut, and no one outperformed this player tonight. The Player of the Game is presented by Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. No one outpizzas the Hut.
Guys, I'm going to ask the question, but I feel like you and anyone that has been listening to any of our broadcasts know who we're giving this Pizza Hut Player of the Game to, but let's say it anyways.
Ryan Hyman, touchdown.
Yeah,
wins the game. He had one catch for 17 yards, but 76-yard kickoff return. And what do we talk about, Coach? Big-time players make big plays in big games. Nothing bigger than that. He is going to remember that. By the time he gets to be maybe our age, it's going to be a 96-yard touchdown. And he broke 10 tackles, right? But tonight it's a 76-yarder, and nobody got a hand on him. Great blocking, and then, again, speed kills.
76-yard touchdown, kick return touchdown for Ryan Hyman makes him our Pizza Hut player of the game. Pizza Hut's triple treat box is back. 2 medium pizzas, breadsticks, and a dessert starting at just $19.99. Feed your crew before or after the game with the triple treat box only at Pizza Hut. Order at pizzahut.com. Pizza Hut, the official pizza of PrepMania. 18-15. Arrowhead wins their 7th state championship in school history. They now equal the number of silver balls that they have. They've got 7 gold balls and 7 silver balls. They are no longer 6'7" in their trophy case. I had to do it one time.
Well played.
I felt like that was fitting, right?
Yes.
Okay. Got an eye roll from Riley Jauch, our studio host here this evening. But for Arrowhead, I said it there. They're back on top of the mountain. I mean, there was a stretch for this school where it felt like every single year they were here. And it almost felt like the stretch for Tom Izzo in college basketball, where if you stayed at Michigan State for 4 years, you were going to go to at least one Final Four. It felt like that if you went to Arrowhead and you played football, you were going to go to Camp Randall at least once, if not twice, while you were there. And like Dennis said, Matt Harris kind of saved his job because of the expectations that this program has.
Yeah, and I think that Coach Harris has been working his tail off for years. Finally kind of gets to make his own name for himself with this. It's wild to think of anybody coming to call for your head or anything like that when you're being a very successful head coach. But now maybe the little bit of weight off the shoulders with that, get to enjoy it, get to celebrate it a little bit, and start his own history there at Arrowhead.
And a little belated Veterans Day present. Yes. He is an ex-Marine. I'm a Navy guy, so we hit it off really well right away. And I'll tell you, he is a tough guy. I mean, play for. He has high expectations and accountability, and it paid off tonight.
It absolutely did. 18-15, the Arrowhead Warhawks winning their 7th state championship over the Bayport Pirates. Guys, something that I was really excited to kind of ask you, Coach Riley, about, and Dennis, you about as well here as we wrap up our high school football season.
Can't believe it's
was
over.
The 2 big stories coming into this year. We had the playoff matrix, a new system for seeding for the playoffs because of what happened last year. For those that don't know, 2 schools got into the playoffs, one of them being Edgewood here in Madison, the other being Greendale in the Milwaukee area, who got in and they shouldn't have under the old system. Madison West being one of the teams then that didn't get in even though they should have. So they reworked the system. Andy Lavoie, the assistant coach at Edgewood, his team got in because of the old system, said, no, let's go to a different model. Reseeding changes the way that teams get into the playoffs, and we have this new year of that playoff system. Plus, they added unlimited contact days. So now there's an unlimited number of times that coaches could have contact and practices or film sessions with their players throughout the summer months outside of that 4th of July stretch. I want to know from both of you, Andrew being a coach for a number of years, and Dennis, you've been covering this for high school football for over 40 years now in the state. Do you think either of them had an impact on what we saw the last 2 days here at Camp Randall? And if so, which one had the bigger impact?
I'm going to go back for a second. I think it might have been Greenfield that snuck in the playoffs instead of Greendale.
I knew it was one of the green schools. I couldn't remember which one.
Don't want to throw shade at Greendale for no reason. I think they're both very important things to us as football programs and coaches. But to me, the matrix was the bigger of the 2. I think summer contact, coaches in the past have been able to be creative about having non-staff members working with players and getting things right. But to me, it's more about how healthy you are and how hot you are once you get towards the end of the season. And therefore, the matrix actually putting people in the right places based on their body of work and the wins that they've had and the competition they've faced over the year really set it up for a really nice bracket to come out. And we saw some. I mean, you can see that maybe the first levels weren't so close across the board, but then when you get to level 3 and 4 and everything starts tightening up, that you know that you put teams in the right place. So I would go with the matrix.
I think we had championship games. A lot of times you get championship games level 3 and 4. There were last week through a lot of great games across the board, but I think from the contact point, I think the benefit was teaching, and you got to be a little bit ahead of the curve on coming into camp with the kids. And we went to a 7-on-7. You could work with them, or you could see them, or you could make a suggestion. That would have been a contact day in the past. But most of the coaches I talked to did not go overboard on it because you didn't want to burn them out. If you're going to come here, you're going to have a 14-week season of games besides the regular preseason. That's an awful lot of time, and I think Coach Harris made the comment, I don't want my kids hating me before practice starts. They've seen too much of me in the summer. Some guys say, no, they don't need to see me at all. But and their assistants and other coaches work with them. But the matrix, that's number one, because we had 10 unbeaten teams here, 6 teams unbeaten to win. And you know how hard it is to go unbeaten in a regular season? You got what you guys have done at Verona, when conference 7-0 and 9-0. 14-0, wow, that's a major accomplishment, and for have 6 champions that way, I think that matrix had a big factor.
Yeah, it doesn't need some improvements and stuff as we keep going,
doubt,
no doubt. But this was a huge step forward, and honestly, shout out to the WIAA too for also listening, hearing feedback, and allowing changes to be made.
Now they just have to listen and hear feedback from the basketball coaches about a shot clock.
I knew it was coming.
It's crazy. It's like you can grow and develop your sport to make it better for the players. Oh, my goodness, we'd be here all night if I start talking about that.
That's why I just get to do the stadium announcing for basketball. They don't hear my opinions.
This was a record that was how you got it passed. I mean, WI does not move that fast on anything. And to get it from the end of the season, boom, to have it in less than a year.
And that's great with Coach Kaminsky, Coach Lavoie, Coach Norris. Just getting everybody on the same page and getting everybody educated so they knew what they were voting on. So that way nobody voted no just because they didn't know. Kudos to those 3 guys.
Best for kids, best for football. And I keep I think football is safer now than it's been, and you're doing things in a positive direction. It's a great sport. And to showcase the 7 games over 2 days, how fast it went and how fast the season went. I'm sure you can't wait to get back out there again with your kids. But
ready to start on Monday.
You got an anniversary coming up here, first one, Coach, right?
I do. First one coming up on Sunday.
Oh, hi, honey, I'm home. Yeah, right.
How are we going to celebrate it? By going to a football game.
Oh, there you go.
Packer game.
You married a keeper.
I really did.
18-15, our final score. The Arrowhead Warhawks take down the Bayport Pirates. Before we sign off here, again, for those questioning the decision at the end of the game, I want to make sure that we are giving all of the proper context here for head coach Steve Jorgensen, not kicking that field goal to try and tie this game to send it into overtime. Instead, going and putting the ball in the hands of his quarterback, Matt Stevens, and then the ball going incomplete. Also got some extra background on that from my friend Chris over at the Voice of Bayport Radio. He reminded me that when Coach Jorgensen was the head coach at Fond du Lac High School, Fond du Lac was the team that ended Kimberly's long winning streak by going for 2 instead of the extra point to tie the game and go into overtime. So he has won big games before by doing that. I just want to make sure that for as great of a Bayport team is, there's maybe less questioning of what went on there at the end of the game from fans who aren't familiar with that program. 18-15, our final score. The Arrowhead Warhawks winning their 7th state championship in Division I football. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll bring Riley Jauch into the booth here, and we'll recap the last 2 days of championship football here on Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania.
Free Food Friday on ESPN Madison is brought to you by Pizza Hut. Want your own Free Food Friday from the Hut? Tune into Wilde and Tausch this Friday from 9 a.m. to noon for a chance to win 2 free large pizzas and 2 free orders of wings at select Pizza Hut locations. Perfect for a speedy lunch, a relaxing dinner, or anytime you're on the go. Head to pizzahut.com. That's pizzahut.com or the select Pizza Hut locations to enjoy your own Free Food Friday. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
In the next 30 seconds, I'm going to tell you how to save money and save the planet. It's simple. Ditch your energy bill and make the switch over to Everlight Solar. While electricity prices keep rising, Everlight Solar will give you the chance to take ownership of your power while also reducing your carbon footprint. As a local company based out of Madison, they'll be there with you every step of the way as you make the switch to solar. To learn more about how you can save money and save the planet, go to everlightsolar.com.
Celebrate the season of Audi at Audi Madison. Take advantage of 1.99% APR for 72 months when you purchase a 2025 Audi Q5 Quattro. National customer credit is good towards the purchase, finance, or lease of a new Audi, but is only available until December 1st. Check out AudiMadison.com to see current inventory and specials. Start your adventure at Audi Madison today, off the Beltline and Rimrock Road.
Ho, ho, ho!
Starion Bank redefines local banking in Madison. As a community bank with a commitment to Dane County, experience a banking relationship where your goals are our priority. Enjoy competitive deposit and loan rates and a partnership that thrives on local engagement and support. Starion Bank is more than a full-service financial institution. It's a community pillar dedicated to your prosperity. Visit one of our convenient branches in Middleton, Monona, or Sun Prairie. Starion Bank, offering banking, lending, mortgage, and cash management.
Your family's safety is your responsibility, and it starts with a solid roof. When the next storm rips through and takes some of your shingles with it, call Badgerland Exteriors. Or looking to replace your whole roof but don't want to break the bank? Let the team at Badgerland Exteriors give you a free, no obligations estimate.
AJ with Badgerland Exteriors here. Contracting made easy is more than a tagline. It's how we run our family business. Visit BadgerlandExteriors.com to get started on your next project. That's BadgerlandExteriors.com.
It's all about the green and gold and nonsense on Kyle, Brust, and Nordman.
We're obviously discussing this Green Bay Packers team and the inconsistencies, and if you believe that it's fixable in the middle of the season.
Hashtag Team Kyle. I saw it on YouTube. Hashtag Team Kyle. I love it.
Kyle, Brust, and Nordman. Presented by Bud Light, the official beer of the NFL. Weekdays from 2 till 4 on 100.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Volleyball fans know value, and at Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction, we deliver value all over the court every single day. From trucks to trailers, antiques to assets, we can help you buy and sell your items. Plus, it's all online and hassle-free. We're family-owned, reliable, and trusted because our team at Wisconsin Surplus Online Auction is dedicated to ensuring our customers rally and win big every time. Get off the bench and set yourself up for success. Visit WisconsinSurplus.com to bid, buy, sell today. That's WisconsinSurplus.com.
'Tis the season to be planning your holiday events. Whether it's a party for 10 or 10,000, Celebrations has the sound, video, lighting, special effects, and custom-themed decor to make it the best party ever. Hi, it's Jeffrey from Celebrations Entertainment. With us on your team, your holiday or New Year's party will be easy to plan and super fun to attend. DJs, casino games, lighting, and photo booths are just the beginning at CelebrationsEntertainment.com. That's CelebrationsEntertainment.com.
Welcome back to Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. The Arrowhead Warhawks, winners in Division I, 18-15 over Bayport. Congratulations to Matt Harris and the Warhawks on their state championship. Riley Jauch in the booth alongside Hunter Vaughn and the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau. I'm going to run you through some highlights quickly from an absolutely thrilling tilt between Arrowhead and Bayport before we wrap up the 2025 high school football season in the state of Wisconsin. Man, it flew by. But starting with this final game here at Camp Randall Stadium, Arrowhead and Bayport went into halftime with the Warhawks leading 6-0, but man, oh man, were we in store for some fireworks in the second half. Bayport came out, ended up taking the lead on a Stevens 5-yard touchdown run to go up 7-6, but then here comes Arrowhead right back at him, nettles a 9-yard touchdown scamper to put the Warhawks back up 12-7. And just when you thought the fun was over, it was really just beginning as Bayport, with 46 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter, took the lead back on an 11-yard touchdown pass from Moon to Maney.
1 minute to go. 12-7, Arrowhead leads Bayport. The backup quarterback, Braden Manny, in now, and it's a push pass to Moon to the left. Moon at the 10, the 5, reaching for the end zone. Touchdown, Bayport. 46 seconds to go, and the Bayport Pirates retake the lead 13-12.
Pardon me, it was Moon on the reception who ended up taking it into the end zone for the go-ahead touchdown for Bayport. They ended up getting the 2-point conversion to go up 3 points, 15-12. And you think, man, Bayport is in pole position to take home a back-to-back state title in Division I. But special teams, the Achilles heel of this Bayport squad, here is what the ensuing kickoff had in store.
They will squib this up the middle. It bounces over the head, taken by Hughes up the 25, the 40, the 35, the 40. It's a foot race for Hyman at the 40, the 30, the 20. He's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Arrowhead Warhawks. With 35 seconds left, there's no flags on the field, and Arrowhead retakes the lead. Kick coverage has been an issue all year for Bayport, and it bites them again here at Camp Randall.
Absolute pandemonium at Camp Randall Stadium. We were all jumping out of our seats. It was chaos here. What a time to be alive. But Bayport was not done yet. They came right down the field with 35 seconds left in all three of their Madison College timeouts, and they got within striking distance, one final play from the 11-yard line. Let's take a listen.
1 second, and they're keeping the offense out there. They're not going to kick the field goal. They're going to go for the touchdown and go for the win. Stevens sprint out to the left, looking to throw, pumps, still looking, dancing around, pressure coming, throws into the end zone, and it is incomplete. There are no flags on the field. The Arrowhead Warhawks are back on top of the Division I mountain.
And that is how the final game here at Camp Randall Stadium in the 2025 Wisconsin high school football season came to an end. The Arrowhead Warhawks 18, the Bayport Pirates 15. I now welcome back in Hunter Vaughn and the Dean of Area High School Sports, Dennis Semrau. Hunter, that was a good time.
It exceeded all of my expectations when it was 6-0 at the half, and I'm like, oh, geez. Like, is this going to be a Wisconsin-Iowa game? And then all of a sudden, these teams just figured out ways to make big plays, which is what they have done all season long. Like, there's a reason why they got here. Bayport being a 3 seed, they had some offensive issues during their season. They got those figured out. They went on this roll to get here to Camp Randall. And I feel like I say it almost every year, but this tournament in these 2 days here at Camp Randall always figures out a way to top the previous year. Like, is that how you feel about this, Dennis?
Yeah, every year seems to get better and better. And this year, again, with the Matrix, we were getting teams in. The WIA's philosophy has always been we want equal representation around the state. We want every region. Well, I see some sports where there's teams that maybe they don't belong. There are other teams that get shut out. With this Matrix, the best. Mm-hmm. That's why you had like a Sun Prairie going to Hudson in the first round. Or Pewaukee went to Sauk, came home, went to Onalaska, came home, went to Reedsburg. But it was good competition. 6 champions, 14-0. We had 10 unbeaten teams come here to state unbeaten. That's never happened before.
Yeah, Riley, you've been covering this too throughout the season, calling different games. You were on that Division II game, which looked like it was going to be a barn burner. That first
I thought it was going to
half.
be 42-35 after the first few drives.
But, it feels like the WIAA is understanding that, hey, we need to work, we need to improve, we need to grow the sport. And it feels like they did a really great job of it this year.
Yeah, the WIAA takes a lot of shrapnel. They get a lot of stuff wrong. However, this they definitely got right. These were certainly the most fun state championships I've been a part of. Granted, it's only my second, but like you said, exactly. I've watched a lot of high school football from my time in high school, going back to when I was a kid, and like you guys said, the product just keeps getting better. In the Division II game, we had 2 state records broken by the West Appear Phantoms. It was just a blast yesterday, last night in the nightcap. Winneconne storms back to beat Little Chute. It's just a fun product on the field all across the board. It was a blast.
Was there a champion this week, these last 2 days, that you guys were the most surprised by?
Oh, see, I don't. Well, okay. We'll go to Division
look,
7.
I guess
Kenosha St. Joseph. I figured Darlington. Once I saw him, I wasn't surprised because we talked all year about Edgar, but that was a Division 7 coming up.
And honestly, I'm okay if the answer is no on this, because this is, again, it goes back to the Matrix and the impact that it had on this postseason. All 14 of these schools were deserving of a gold ball. None of them were schools where I was like, oh, I don't know if they should. But this was a great tournament. It was an awesome season. And guess what? In a month, we'll start our high school basketball coverage. We'll be at the 608 tournament at Madison College, guys.
Yeah, thankfully not too long of a break. But, I mean, no Cinderella stories here at Camp Randall, but there didn't need to be.
No.
This was some really good football from 14 amazing teams that, like you said, all deserved a gold ball, and all were pretty damn close.
Yeah, they absolutely were.
The only surprise out of it was Reedsburg getting here out of a sectional, which might not have been tough as some others, but they lost their starting fullback, moved the quarterback over there, and McConowitz ended up with over 2,000 yards. Watching him play today, he deserved to be on this field.
Yep.
We got to see the Offensive Players of the Year in the state by the Coaches Association go head-to-head in Kingston Allen and in Grayson, Patrick Grayson. So we saw some of the best players in the state. And if we still had the Associated Press poll, which we don't anymore, and I was always a part of that, I would be having just a lot of fun trying to pick the best, having seen a lot of the best players over the last 2 days.
Well, and, I think that the Reedsburg thing is more a part of the knock on the playoff matrix, just from the sense of they went 4-3 to begin their year. They had an injury, they changed things, and it completely changed the way that team operated offensively. So that lack of a human element to their seeding maybe pushed them lower in a spot than maybe they should have been. But overall, a great season of high school football. Thank you guys for being a part of it and joining me here at Camp Randall. Can't wait for basketball season. Again, don't forget, for those of you still sticking around on the YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, smash that bell notification there. That way then anytime we go live or any of our stuff gets posted, you get notified of it. We're going to have high school basketball stuff. Dennis and I have worked on that schedule. We're piecing that together. We will have that released as well. We're going to be covering high school basketball as well as the state tournament for the boys over at the Cole Center coming up in March. But thank you all, and thank you for everyone tuning in to these last 2 days. This has been Zimbrick Honda's championship presentation of PrepMania. For Riley Jauch, Dennis Semrau, head coach Andrew Riley, our producer Owen Dimfel, I'm Hunter Vaughn. Have a great night and a great weekend, and good luck to all the hunters.
Your Honda gets you everywhere. When it needs service, you need Zimbrick Honda service. Their customer service is second to none, and you can experience it for yourself at 2 convenient Madison service locations on Fish Hatchery Road and Grand Canyon Drive. From simple maintenance to expert repairs, Honda certified technicians handle it all. Stop in for an express oil change at Fish Hatchery Road on Saturdays. No appointment necessary. Part of the Madison community since 1973. Shop local. Shop Zimbrick Honda.
Brian here from Canopy Wealth Management. At Canopy, we create strategies that are tailored to your needs and goals. We've invested heavily in client-friendly software so your assets and plan progress are available to view in one place at any time. Whether you prefer only the high-level information or enjoy the intricate details of the planning process, we've got you covered. Canopy Wealth Management. Care, competence, clarity. It's not just a tagline, it's a promise. Go to canopy-wealth.com to get started today. That's canopy-wealth.com.
Win a pair of tickets to see Green Bay host Chicago on December 7th,
which includes access to Green Bay's upscale tailgating destination,
the Tundra Trio.
3 upscale homes just steps from the stadium, featuring next-level pre- and post-game festivities with gourmet food and premium drinks. Thanks to Dr. Pepper and ESPN Wisconsin. Enter to win now at ESPNWisconsin.com.
Wherever you watch the game, nothing hits like the bold signature flavor of Dr. Pepper.
Enjoy an ice-cold Dr. Pepper during your next visit to McDonald's. No purchase necessary. Enter by November 23rd.
Looking to join an international quality golf club right here in Madison? For a limited time at TPC Wisconsin, enjoy full golf privileges and all club amenities without full dues. Pay just $150 per month through March to maintain your full golf membership with no golf dues until April 1st. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Schedule a tour or submit a membership